on a Wednesday. But if the restaurant's
What
closed.
do again? I go to my
Oh.
characters.
Ooh.
Nice.
Enigma.
Yeah. You go to
my
my
characters.
campaigns.
Got it. Okay, I'm good.
Nice. Anyways,
Let's
we're
do it.
live.
Oh, Trollskull Manor up in this.
We're
bitch.
live. It's 2022 in
Happy
Trollskull
New
Manor.
Year!
Happy
Now
New
I
Year
feel
to
like-
everyone.
I feel like I should have done Trollskull.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'm not gonna dance. in the hip. I'm
Welcome
gonna
to
be all aloof.
2022.
Oh, yeah. We have Grimhide now for the next month.
Oh,
Grimhide doesn't like January.
Yeah, he's not a January person.
No.
But welcome to another episode of Art of the Roll, where us, I can't say nerdy ass voice actors. That's what our Critical Role does. Us nerdy ass normal actors, except for me. Well, they're redo. Okay, let's cut this out. Welcome to Art of the Roll, the first episode of the new year, live. So, to get through a couple of announcements here. As always, check out the links in the description of the video. It has all of our Instagrams. Be sure to check out our Discord. There's quite a bit of stuff going on in there, though not many people, unfortunately. But looking to grow.
Yet.
But it's a lot of fun. If you have any questions about D&D in general, about the campaign, about anything, you can ask us. I'm always there. Our good super fan Paul is always there.
Yeah. That's right.
So that's great. Let's see. What else? We have all of our music still comes from Ian Fisher on Patreon at Tabletop RPG Music. He's playing right now, though not very loud. And the last thing is we're actually going to have a new intro soon, or at least an updated intro. So be ready for that. No timeline yet, but it is currently being worked on. So that's one last thing. Anyways, unless anyone else has anything they want to bring up.
We have an Instagram account too.
We do have an
We are
Instagram account. It will
following
be
us
in the
there.
description.
We might announce our coming intro there. So you should follow us there. Any artwork that have been worked on will be posted there as well. Updated stories. So yeah, it's a bit more interactive. Make sure to check us out there as well.
Yep. Awesome. Well, with that, let's roll that intro. And welcome back.
Well, I say it's time to get up to some orc mischief in the new year. And I think where we last left off
Yes.
was some very,
If
very
we
festive adventure. Yeah.
if we remove what happened the very last episode with the whole Christmas special or Winter Shield special, then I do believe the last thing that happened is people kind of went in their own ways. Got a few missions actually. Greyhide getting inducted into an order of the Silver Gauntlet,
Yes.
and being told to investigate a tavern in the Field Ward run by a certain proprietor that is being harassed apparently at night by some halflings, a gang of halflings.
We can
Alpha,
take them.
Halflings.
Fig went and checked out the Emerald Enclave and got some interesting upgrades, but also got a mission to take care of some scarecrows, haunted scarecrows that were out in the farms outside the city. So that's actually what you all ended up doing.
Yes.
Also, we met. I think that was also the episode we met Enigma.
Yes, it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
the first adventure, and
Yes,
it
it
took a lot of
was.
convincing to get her to allow her to join us on one adventure. There was a lot of mistrust at first, but we brought her along and fought off some haunted scarecrows.
Yep.
And we were all very impressed with her performance, shooting arrows out of the corn like she was invisible.
Yeah.
while
after-
Greyhide was retching his guts out because
Yeah.
he ate too many breakfast
If we
sandwiches. So he was
remember
quite
right-
useless.
Right before the battle, someone, I'm not saying who, decided to go and get a bunch of breakfast sandwiches before going into battle. Possibly ate 1 or 5 too many, and let it all
13?
out in the
That-
battle.
Maybe.
Yeah.
13.
I got
Yes,
13.
it was
13. Do I see
13.
your 14?
I remember because he bragged about it later as he was puking.
I think those haunted scarecrows cast some sort of spell of nausea on me, and the breakfast sandwiches are not to blame. Nonetheless,
guy.
it'll be a while before I have a breakfast sandwich again.
Doing the dance.
Hey, kitty.
Yeah. So, and I think last thing that happened on that episode is looking at one of the scarecrows, you pulled off one of the helmets that it was using. It was just a bucket, and you found an insignia of Asmodeus on that bucket.
Oof.
Asmodeus, I
Yeah.
guess
Yes, we
some
did.
people call it. But then we had the whole Christmas episode, which was interesting. Everybody should go check it out. It's up on Twitch. I'll make sure it's on YouTube. No, think about it, I'll make sure it's on YouTube.
It was
And
festive as all
And actually,
shit.
if I think about it, we met Enigma. I believe it was the episode. Wasn't it the episode before we fought
Yep.
off haunted
It's
scarecrows?
true. Yes,
Oh.
it was
Yeah.
previous.
that's true.
Yeah.
It probably was previous. Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know.
But then she came. We met Enigma, and Alpha wanted nothing to do with her.
Mhm.
But then finally, we brought her with us to go fight some scarecrows, and she proved herself quite sneaky and dexterous. And then
Jury is
we,
still
uh,
out whether Alpha wants anything to do with her, by the way.
But nonetheless,
Yeah.
you had the whole Christmas episode. You solved who was stealing the children.
It was
and,
Krampus.
Spoiler
Saved
alert!
some
Jesus.
rats.
And then
Well,
you all decided to go to the yawning portal, to celebrate the end of that adventure. I don't think there was
Yes.
any other loose ends that really need to be talked about with that.
no, we sent all the children with Miles Alata, who couldn't hear anything, so he didn't mind them so much.
You hear down the street, what?
Didn't we make an agreement about what the next day's adventure was going to be? Didn't we say we were going to check out the dragon on the waterfront? Or we had a plan of some sort.
You have a lot of loose ends.
A lot of
you have
loose
the
ends,
dragon.
okay.
You got the tavern with the halflings. You got anything as Asmodeus, if you want to look into that.
What about the
Um,
night at the opera? Is that off
none.
the table now?
You
That's
still
expired.
have the Harpers
Opera
reaching
ticket.
out to you.
Oh, yes. I say we do it.
Let's see. I think that's it.
I would like
Mhm.
to. I need to inquire with Vajra Safahir about my my request for payment.
Oh yeah, we got to get paid from Vaj.
This would be nice. I don't think we ever decided what we were doing the next day. I think we had a bunch of ideas. Before Christmas, we were going, Winter Shield, we were going to go to the dragons, but then the Krampus happened and it totally upset our plans.
Yes.
So we're still recovering from that.
Did we finish the last one? Yeah, we're currently at the gaping chasm or the yawning portal right now, or did we go back? to
You are
Trollskull?
at the yawning portal. You hear the
Yawning portal.
music,
I thought
the
we-
No, I
usual
thought we
night
went-
flare.
Oh, I thought we went home. Okay, we're at the portal.
Yes, I
You
remember
were
we raised a
going home?
glass.
You were going home, and then someone decided to go get a drink.
I wonder.
wasn't
I mean, we all
Enigma.
needed a drink. It was festive. We all needed a festive drink. Apparently, except Enigma. Apparently, she didn't come with us.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she
Hello?
took off.
Enigma? Where did you get off to?
She's being roguish and
Disappeared.
stealthy. She'll pop up, as she
can
always
go.
does.
Don't need her.
Well, that seems a little harsh. She proved herself quite efficient in that fight.
Your own goddess doesn't even trust her. May I remind you?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Uh,
But also says that she has things we need, which is important.
Yes.
yeah, apparently her screen froze, so she's trying to restart. So
That's
Enigma
good.
will be back. But anyways,
Well, we're the Trollskull Trio anyway, but that's not an official name.
well,
We are the Trollskull Trio.
Trollskull Trio.
Well,
That
but we
was
might be a
spontaneous.
quad later, so we don't know. It could be the Trollskull something or something.
quad. Like with nope. Now you're the Trollskull duo.
Duo. We're the best ones anyway.
Okay.
This is going
Oh.
great.
He's back.
Hey, you're back, and well, I think our streaming app can only hold 3 people's awesomeness at one time. So,
That's right.
and we're all back.
How was everybody before? I don't remember.
Wonderful.
Something like that.
So we're
I
at
don't
we're
know
at the
what that
tavern,
was,
and
but welcome.
I guess we're having a
Yeah, sorry.
wonderful
You're at the
evening.
tavern. It's nighttime. The nighttime flares going. You see all the normal people. You see Silvermane. You see Jalister. You see Durnan. You see the usual bar lady. Tables are pretty crowded tonight. The music's playing by 3
I do
string.
have a technical question before we go on. Sorry. In terms of our long rest, are we going on from the Christmas episode or are we from the previous episode?
Oh, you have not had a long
Ooh,
rest since
episode.
Christmas.
So I'm
Okay.
still damaged. Yeah, I'm
Well-
still at
Yeah.
a lower hit
I'm
points
gonna,
myself.
you know what, guys? I'm all spent. I'm gonna go to bed.
Well, it's been a bit of an evening. I think I, Greyhide, am going headlong into slumber for the evening.
Awesome.
That's entirely reasonable.
Barkeep, here's 9 copper. I throw 9 copper at the barkeep as a tip.
By the way, thanks Crafty One, my friend Tyler, for subscribing on tier 3 for the 2nd month in a row.
Woo!
Ah.
Thank you, Crafty One.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Crafty One.
Okay, what about Fitz and Enigma?
We are a little less starving in our artistry.
That's not true.
Thank you. Well, no, it's not true, but we still appreciate it. Enigma, do you have somewhere to go? Do you want me to walk you home? I want to be a gentleman. I don't know. How are you?
You did
Well,
offer
then.
last episode that she could stay at Trollskull.
Yeah. Can I come chill with you for a bit? Have a drink, maybe?
Oh, sure. Oh yes, yeah. Let's go. We also walk back to Trollskull. What? Yeah.
So what room are you staying in?
And I suppose we go to. Oh! Let me show you something. I just purchased a feather bed. Straw would have been 100 coppers cheaper, but by God, is it soft and my back has never felt better. Come upstairs. I bring her upstairs. I sneak her into the. Do I need to roll for stealth to sneak her into the upstairs? Because I don't know if Alpha would approve of her, like seeing where we sleep and all that.
She's absolutely
Is
not
it a stealth
going
roll?
to where I sleep. I go up and I lock my door.
Yeah, you don't have
Well-
any, unless you're like giggling super loudly. There's no way that you would need to roll a stealth roll.
Yeah. So yeah. So this is my place. As you can see, it's got a bit of a view of the north place, part of the Waterdeep, and it's very nice. Where are you staying, by the way? Are you
Where's
close?
the
Are you
booze?
far?
Do you have any alcohol here? I think we should have a drink.
Sure. Yes. So I come back down to the bar. Let's see if Lift can serve us something. We have a
I
we
feel
have
like we
a
should have
half elf.
You know what? I actually have a bottle of wine that we can drink right here, but I didn't really want to drink wine. But if you don't have anything here, sure.
Oh, I drink wine. I'm a big fan of wines. Yes, sure.
Within this main
I,
room, from the floor, Enigma, you see a ghastly figure appear. It comes up. It's this ghost, and it's holding like a rag, and it looks at Fitz.
Oh, sorry, Liv. She has some booze. Don't worry, that's just our half-elven barkeep. Don't worry, we're good. Thank you. We'll call
was-
again if we need anything.
What was that?
It goes-
He's a
It
ghost.
it walks over
Yeah.
to one of the side tables and kicks it, knocks it over, and then sinks back into the ground.
Oh, you should have asked him for something. He, Liff, is very genial. He, half elf, used to run the place, then died, still runs the place, you know? Very friendly.
That was freaky. Is it always here?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he never leaves. He is woven into the fabric of the building, actually.
No.
But yes, I have 2 glasses. Let's have a drink of wine.
Okay.
So,
Thanks, Bridgie, for following. Another follower.
Woo.
Thank you, Bridgie.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Also, Paul, you're right. I have no idea either. Yes, so I go to the cupboard. I pull out 2 little, very fine crystal goblets that Fitz has found in the thing and brought up to his own room because he likes to drink out of crystal, because he's a basic bit. And yes, we've got 2 glasses.
Or we can
So,
share it in a bottle.
Well, I haven't done that for a while. Sure, yeah, we'll just drink out of the bottle. Sure. I reach over and I
How's the
swig
date going,
awkwardly.
Fitz? No, this is not Greyhide asking. This is Mark. Yeah, so it seems like the date's going all right. So.
Yes.
Brings a bottle
I
of
s-
wine. Drinks from the
I s-
bottle. Going all right.
I swig awkwardly from her bottle and hand it back to her. Not really sure what to say. So Enigma, what brought you to this city? I mean, are you from Waterdeep, or are you
I'm gonna
from
grab
somewhere
Fitz's
else?
face and I'm gonna grab Fitz's face, go in for a kiss.
Oh,
Woo! And Fitz is, his eyes widen in shock, and for a moment he leans into it, and his hand goes to her neck, and he pulls it, and then he sort of blinks and pulls away. As what Enigma? I'm sorry. What? No, I don't know. I don't think we should.
You're gay?
What?
Are you
I
in
was-
men?
What's sorry, what? What?
You can't what? What? I don't understand.
Enigma, you're so lovely. So bloody lovely. But we don't really, you just got here and
You can be my gay best friend.
and and we'll what? No, I'm not gay precisely. I mean,
So
I'm
then I
not,
don't understand.
Am
Am I missing something?
No, my charm. It's totally fine. Enigma. It's very late, and I am so loopy, and I really want you to stay here, but I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's.
Yeah, okay, well, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna go back to the barn. Have a good night. I was totally kidding, by the way. And,
Yeah.
you're not my type. I like more like an alpha male. Like, you're kind of beta, so. Gonna go back to the barn. Bye.
Could have gone better. Could have gone better,
Wow.
Fitz. Smooth, Fitz. You know.
Bye.
so you head back to the
It's,
yawning portal.
Masturbate implies
Keep it down over
Fitz
there,
touches
Fitz. I'm
himself
trying. I
and
got a
then
long
cries
rest
himself
going
to
on. Keep
sleep.
it down.
Sorry, can I still have a long rest if I cry myself to sleep after touching myself?
Okay, precisely.
Can I roll? Can I roll perception to hear to see
You might
if I hear
not heal
macaroni and cheese
100%.
sounds in the next room? Or
Oh man.
Hey.
Okay.
Why are you gay?
that's a meme. That's actually
That's a meme.
that
I know,
spelling is a famous meme.
I
Why are
remember
you
it.
gay?
That's why I was laughing. Why are you gay? I'm not. You
What?
are gay.
Ah,
Anyways,
So
so
wow.
we heard what Fitz is doing afterward. What about Enigma? You still have the open invitation to the house, of course, and there are other rooms, unoccupied rooms in the place.
I'm
Yes.
gonna go back and just sleep solo to that old place
Oh,
Okay.
that I was at. Super
The
embarrassed.
one where you pushed the vagrant out the window?
Yes. That.
Okay. You head back there. It's pretty late. You get there and the vagrant is there sleeping.
Can I kick his butt? I'm gonna
Sure.
pick him up and try to kick his ass.
Okay. Yeah, he immediately wakes up. Oh, why do you do this? Oh, it's you again. God damn. And he just gets up and starts collecting this stuff. Fine, I'll just leave.
Okay, bye. Thanks, dude.
Oh.
Appreciate that you left without a fight.
So that's fine. Let's see.
Woof.
Ooh.
Woof.
Thanks, Crafty One, for gifting a sub.
Thank you, Crafty One.
Oh, nice.
He's the man.
And there will be more
a
sexy
man.
adventures like this one.
Yes. Just go to OnlyFans. No.
And
I
by
didn't say
sexy, I mean autoerotic for Fitz. But yes.
Right.
That seems to be where a lot of Fitz's nights tend to go.
Well, I can't say Greyhide's doing all that much better. He's sleeping alone this evening as well.
Well, that makes me
It just
feel
doesn't
better.
talk about those things.
So
Fig's just adorable.
the night
So cute.
goes on. Enigma.
Yes.
You wake up to something hitting your face over and over. At
It's
first,
not
it's just
me.
kind of like you take it, turn over, who cares what the hell that was. And then you eventually you do come to, and you realize from the window little pieces of wood are being thrown at you. It's still nighttime. Another one comes through the window and hits you.
Ow.
It doesn't hurt, but it's just like little shards of wood
The heck?
being tossed at you. It's more annoying.
Can I go see what it is?
Yep.
All right.
You head to the window.
Who's there?
You see black outfit similar to yours. Leather. Pretty exposing. You see Anya standing there, leaning against the wall,
Oof.
carving a stick. Every once in a while, she was turning and throwing a piece of. She was turning and throwing a piece of it at you, and when she sees you coming, she goes to throw another piece and says, "Oh, there you are! Finally, you woke up."
Is this a dream?
Maybe, but not for you.
What?
You know, he told me I need to get my life in order. Put it behind me. Life starts over. I want to... But I decided I'd give you a chance. Why don't you invite me in? No?
I don't believe that you're Anya.
Do I not look like Anya?
I think this is a dream or something. This doesn't even.
Look
I'm gonna-
around at the people in this place. They're lower than you. They're lower than both of us, especially me. We take what we want from them. When have you ever thought about consequences? Don't you want to live forever?
So you're a vampire now.
Why don't you invite me in and we can talk about it?
Anya. I am not gonna invite you in, girl. I don't want to become a vampire. Like, why don't you text me or email me, or we don't have that. Why don't we talk through mail? Mail me, girl. Like,
We can talk
of course
here.
I miss you, but
We can talk here.
okay. What? So are you a vampire? Are you a vampire now?
Yes, and I could make you one too. I see you met some companions. They would make perfect cattle.
Yeah, I kind of think these people are cool though.
Cool. You're starting to sound like Max. That's not cool. They follow the law. They try to do good, whatever that is. Is that you? Is that Enigma? Come on. Don't be a
Frozen.
farm
Sorry.
girl. Come on.
Farm girl, that's a real one. Ugh.
Oh, you went on mute.
You went on mute for a bit.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, now you're
Okay,
good.
now you're
Can you
caught
guys
up.
hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sound fine.
May have been melonapp. What
Okay,
did you
can
say?
you give me some time to think about this?
I have to get rid of all my old connections. I will give you a day. She suddenly morphs. You see her body shrink up into a little bat and flies away.
What the heck? Ugh. Guess I'm not
Yes.
sleeping tonight.
Anyways, you go back to your vagrant bed and try to sleep it off enough to get a long rest.
Congrats on not inviting her in, though.
Oof.
Yeah, that bitch got weird.
Yeah, turning into a bat's a little weird for bitches to do sometimes. Yeah,
Yes.
that's in that
She,
category.
she seems to suggest you're really not law-abiding, though.
Law-abiding citizen here would never steal anything.
No.
No one else saw that except
I
Enigma
know.
too.
We're observing as actors. So. Yes.
But
That was
anyways,
cool.
the rest of the night goes by uneventful.
No hot vampire chicks come and visit me.
No. Enigma, you are the first one to wake up. You could not sleep well. One of those uncomfortable nights for the second half where nothing just feels quite comfortable. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go back to Trollskull Manor and try to find somebody who's awake. Not Fitz though.
Okay.
It's a little weird.
Wow.
It's a little awkward.
Amalia Alpha or Fig
Mhm.
would be probably the first one up, and you will see Enigma approaching Trollskull in the morning.
Here we go.
And
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nope. Go ahead.
Hi, Alpha.
I
I baked you a cake.
I had gone down. You, what?
Yeah, you hear from on top of the building, what? And then it disappears.
I go down and meet her.
Yeah, the rest of you wake up. You
We're
hear at the front
glorious.
door.
You baked me a what?
I
You hear
baked you a
at the-
cake.
Yeah. Sorry, this is Enigma. You go up to the side door of Trollskull Manor, going to the second floor where all the residencies are, and you start having this conversation with Alpha or Fig.
I'm Alpha right now.
Okay, Alpha, and Greyhide and Greyhide. You're sleeping in right now.
She still doesn't know I'm Fig.
Yeah.
Right.
And Fitz, you're waking up to the sound of Enigma talking to Alpha. All of you hear a knocking at the front entrance of the tavern.
I'm just holding awkwardly this cake in my hands.
I go towards the knocking and then run into the other two. Oh, a cake! Oh, hello, Enigma. I haven't seen you since the yawning portal, which we both left. Okay. I'm
Oh.
just gonna go see who's at the door.
All right,
All right.
You shift past them. What about the rest of you?
I'll get out of bed and
I
Enjoying
I
Enigma
just
and Fig.
follow Fitz because I'm like, I don't
Okay.
know.
At the door, you see a particularly human wearing white clothes and what seems to be a chef hat. And
Oh.
he's knocking on the door, trying to get the attention of anyone inside.
Hello! Hello!
Hello, small
I'm
human.
Is this
Oops.
a Trollskull Manor?
I dropped the cake.
Yeah,
Presents.
did you drop the cake, Alpha? You dropped the
Oh,
cake.
stick. It's okay. I make a brand new cake for you. Let the cake go.
I took a long time to make that. Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Oh, it's such a tragedy.
I bought it. Like,
He's here.
Anyway, let me introduce myself. My name is Chef Angelo. And I'm one of the best chefs in all of Waterdeep. Oh, but
Well, that's promising.
I've been applying for a job managing various hotels and taverns, but something happened. Nobody wants to hire Chef Angelo right now. It's all a bit of a muddle and a mess. But I'm asking if you allow me to manage Trollskull Manor as your chef.
Of course.
We're not exactly.
Please come in. Come
I
in.
thought you didn't even want to open it up with us.
Please come in, Angelo.
Alpha, are you serious? You
Should I
you
come
didn't even
in?
want to buy the hotel.
Haven't you heard of Chef
Alpha, what's wrong
Angelo?
with you?
This
No.
place is a beautiful.
Who's Chef Angelo? I mean, just
You have
go
to
to
meet
mustache. That's all.
I know I said you guys were cool, but y'all are
Oh, who's this lady? You don't like the Chef Angelo? I make a beautiful cake for you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if we hire him, then we have to let people in and let them drink at the bar so he can cook for them. Otherwise,
yes.
we won't make any money to pay him with.
And you'll have a beautiful
So
income.
that means we have to
I run
open the
the
bar.
I run the restaurant, everything. I manage it all for you, and we split the profit the four ways. I don't know whoever the owners are.
6 ways. We have a ghost. Also, how do you feel about ghosts?
Ghosts are very scary. I don't like a ghost. I don't
No,
make
don't
a cake
worry.
for ghost. Oh,
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Well, you don't. You don't have to make a cake because he doesn't eat. But he's a very nice ghost.
I don't
Left.
like a ghost.
Left.
I get used
well,
to it, though.
Angela,
Angelo,
I'm sorry. It's
I
a
think
condition.
it sounds like a marvelous idea.
Alpha, you didn't even want to buy the bar. You didn't even want
So-
to open it up to people. What are you doing?
But
What is-
look
what
at
is
him.
happening?
It's
Yes,
Angelo.
he's a very small Italian. I don't know what you're
Well,
saying.
if you don't want to hire Angelo, maybe I should just go.
No, don't leave, Angelo. Don't leave. We just have to figure it out. We're not exactly open for business yet, so we just have to figure out.
This is Greyhide here. What's going on? Who's this man
Famous
at the door?
Chef Angelo dropped by.
Well,
And
Chef
what does this
Angelo,
chef want? I want to make all kinds of food for you. I want to manage the restaurant. I make you lots of money. I'm a great Chef Angelo. All right,
Great
I got a
Chef
question for this guy.
Angelo.
Angelo, what kind of condiment would you put on a breakfast sandwich? Let's say you're using sourdough bread, 2 kinds of eggs, quail egg and chicken egg. You've got a slice of ham. What condiment would you use? And don't help him, please. Oh, let's see. We got the 2 kinds of eggs, the sourdough bread. There's different kinds of I use a lot of different spices, but if we're talking one condiment, there's only one condiment. It's tarragon mustard.
It has to be the right answer.
You're hired. You're hired,
Well-
Chef Angelo.
oh God.
I like this guy.
All right. Well, sure.
Well, let's take it to a vote.
Liv?
I vote we hire Chef Angelo.
You have 2 votes from me.
All right, we got 2 votes over there.
Okay,
That's
look,
3.
I'm fine with this, but wait, one second. But then we need to be open for business. We have to have people coming into our
Oh dear,
tavern
headlong into
and
business
eating.
and profit and revelry, and we don't have to go to the vexing portal anymore. I think it's a great idea. So we got 3, 4, 5,
Angelo
6.
will manage it
model.
all for us.
And Enigma. Well, I guess Enigma gets a vote too. Well, it's official. You're hired, Chef
All
Angelo.
right.
Oh,
Fine.
I love everybody. Thank you so much. What do you want for breakfast? I make a breakfast right now.
How about those breakfast sandwiches with tarragon on them? I don't know. That sounds
That's a great idea, Fitz.
good,
I'll go for that. Yeah.
I guess.
Anyone else?
You see,
Okay.
Well,
Angelo.
Chef
he-
Angelo, what do you know about
Oh, go ahead. Oh,
marketing?
he froze.
What do I know about?
I mean,
what?
how do we marketing? Telling people that we're open. How do we get people to come in so that you can feed them? I mean, is
Are we
anyone
talking
going to
about
come
Trollskull or
here?
our channel? Sorry.
Trollskull.
But I gotta
Trollskull.
do everything. Isn't it enough I run the kitchen? I run everything. I make the food. I gotta do the marketing too. You do your own marketing, okay? Whoa, take it
All
easy,
right,
Angelo. Fitz is not really a businessman. This is all kind of new to him. He's more of a textile
That's not
salesman.
true. I run a massive textile company. I'm
Well, then
telling
maybe
you,
you can
we need
figure out some
marketing.
marketing plan. Like our chef
we
is
have
already buried in a workload as it is. Poor
Oh
Chef.
my God! Yes,
It's
cooking
okay,
4
Chef.
breakfast sandwiches is burying him in his workload. Certainly.
Listen, we need problem solvers.
All right,
not
fine.
problem
Chef Angelo is
creators,
hired,
you
but
know.
we need some sort of grand opening.
Well, maybe Enigma.
Oh,
Do you have any
God.
marketing ideas? Maybe
Left.
you could hand out some flowers
Left,
and
are you-
flirt with our customers, you know?
Flirt? I would never flirt. Are you crazy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I crossed the line. I'm really sorry, Enigma. I'm a little bit awkward with women, and I apologize for that. You
At
know,
least you're handsome.
Angelo.
yeah. Thank you. Handsome. That's pretty good. Don't blow it, Greyhide. Don't blow it. Thank you. Yes. That was really cool. Really smooth, Greyhide. Thank you, Chef Angelo.
You see Chef Angelo, he enters the bottom of the tavern, and he sticks his hands in his pants, in his coat pockets, and his hand seems to sink into it, and he pulls out like a spatula, he pulls out a frying pan from the other one, he pulls out like some meat out of the other one, and he just starts pulling these things out of his pockets, and starts cooking up a meal in the bottom level.
Oh, look at him go! He's quite the chef.
Wow, he can just do it all.
Oh, yeah, so good.
Come on, I'm
That's a
impressed.
little awkward.
Yes. The
Well,
show is still rated PG. It's okay.
yeah.
Making the food, yeah.
Look at the microphone. Never mind. Okay. It looks like a red rocket. Sorry.
All right.
Yes.
Let's keep it
Yes,
clean,
yes.
everyone.
Angelo.
Oh, beautiful. Alpha. Your name is Alpha. Mwah.
He
I'm
has-
too busy cooking in the kitchen, but I'll come visit you later. Mwah. Da-da-da-da.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he
Okay.
eventually finishes the meal.
He's stirring the tarragon right now. Yeah. Oh, this is great puppetry. He's not really a puppet. He's a real person, but I'm just saying. He's stirring the tarragon.
So with Angelo's connections, it would still be probably like it would still be 250 gold to actually get it started.
It's quite an investment to. So we might have to go to Vajra and get payment because we're each getting
Right.
we're each getting 100 from Vajra, right?
Is that what's happening?
I believe so.
Was it 100? That's Christmas.
Yes.
I don't know. It was decent. I remember
100.
because Alpha was doing the negotiation and she was being a real pain. I mean, she was being really shrewd.
Being a very
and
shrewd
she managed-
negotiator.
Yes, exactly. So-
But you look over, you're in the bottom level of the tavern, and you look over to your left, near the hearth, and you see these burlap sacks of some sort with a red ribbon tied around each one, hanging from a peg on the hearth.
Oh
Ooh.
my goodness, that may be from that large bearded fellow who we rescued from the demon.
What's that?
Santa.
Santa Claus, he's
Santa.
left us presents. I'm still a cooking. No,
Santa
no
Claus.
mind me.
Oh.
He's off in the kitchen.
Thank you, Angelo.
Sorry, my hands tired.
I'm gonna run up, waving my
ruined
hands
it.
excitedly. Oh my god, guys, we've got presents.
I
Yeah,
kind of approach tentatively.
You see
Are
on
they
each one of
marked our
them.
names?
Yeah, you see on each one of them engraved in like it's like fake gold letters on the ribbon, and one says Greyhide, Alpha, Enigma, and Fitz.
I'm not tentative at all. Headlong into presents. So I
kind of
go
wait
as quickly as I
for
can
them
and
to
rip into
open
them.
theirs to see what happens first.
Okay.
So Enigma gets
I
one
opened
too.
mine very
Amazing.
carefully to try to preserve all of the wrapping paper because I don't want to rip any of the wrapping paper. I like to reuse it the next year. So I opened mine as
Greyhide's the first one. You quickly rip it open, and what comes? There's two things in there. One is this little glass vial and all it says on the side is a stringed little card, and it says "open," and there's a little cork on top. Inside of it, you see a little glowy bead of something just hovering up and down. You also see a little leather pouch. You feel it and it seems empty. You stick your finger in. What's the last spice you were thinking of? Obviously, tarragon. You stick your finger in and you pull it out, and tarragon is in your hand.
Sorry, this is me?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, okay.
So you got the vial with a little glowy thing going up and down that says "open," and you with a cork in it, and you have a pouch that when you put your finger in, you pull out the last spice that you thought of.
Amazing. I only really know one spice. There is only one spice that I know, but this is amazing. Tarragon whenever I like. Thank you, Santa!
Oh, wow.
Are you gonna keep the vial closed for now?
Yes, I'll keep it closed. I don't
Okay.
think I have a use for tarragon, because I'm
No,
sure
sorry,
Santa-
there was two things.
Th-
One
there's
was
a
the empty
vial.
pouch. The other was a vial with a
Oh.
little glowy thing on it that has a little tag that says "open."
Oh, I'll definitely open. Of course I'll open that.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
You see the thing fly out of the vial, and it kind of hovers in the air for a bit, and then suddenly hits your armor. You look at your armor, and all the little pieces of mildew and stuff that were building up on it over the last few days, they just kind of fall to the ground. Your armor looks gleaming.
Ah, gleaming night again.
Ooh.
That's
Eventually,
very
you'll notice that if
This
there's
is
any suit that you try to
shiny.
put on it, it just doesn't stay. It immediately falls off.
Oh, you look so good.
Wow. So I just leave this out and it follows me around and just keeps me gleaming clean, basically,
That's very,
Yep.
very shiny.
I
right?
feel
Thank
like
you,
Fitz is a little
Santa
envious.
Claus.
Does anyone else open their stuff?
I
Well,
mean,
Yeah,
that
I
kind of
opened
looks
mine
pretty
very
cool,
gingerly,
but
you know.
Okay.
I'm shiny.
It's yours is interesting. You open it up and it's an amulet with a silver chain and a little circular amulet with the picture of a woman with a sword above her head. And it's flat and just that iconography on the flat part of the amulet.
Well, it's gorgeous. She's lovely. I poke it. Does anything happen if I poke it with my finger?
No.
Well, then I put it on.
Okay. You can
Does
pretty
anything
much
happen
tell
when I
it's
put it
magical of
on?
some sort, but it's going to take some time to attune to your body. So, but eventually you'll realize that this amulet lets you cast a number of cantrips. It lets you cast any cantrip on the warlock class tree, but you have to roll a arcane check of 10 or above for it to be successful, and you can only do it once per day.
That is
So it's like a
fascinating.
chancy way of casting any of the cantrips on the arcane of the warlock spell list.
Oh wow, that's
Wow.
exciting.
Wow.
All right, Alpha, open yours. Enigma, come on.
More
Alpha,
presents, more
open
presents, more presents, more presents.
Cal, go next.
Okay. You open yours. Yours has a cloak rolled up in it, as well as you unravel the cloak, and there's a stick in there that's kind of gnarled. And on the base of it, it has a little upward U shape, half circle shape on the butt of it. It clearly looks like a wand. The cloak itself, you can wear it, and the whatever fashion is in your head, it immediately the cloak changes to be that.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
Ooh.
this is amazing.
That's
It's
pretty
it's always a
cool.
cloak. It can't actually like disguise your outfit. It's always a cloak, but it can be whatever color, fashion, anything
So
you want it to be.
pretty.
Enigma, you nice. It's a nice cloak.
Is
I don't
everything
even-
okay? You seem to be stammering a little bit there, Fitz.
Oh,
You're usually
no.
pretty smooth, a bit of a smooth talker, but you're kind of stammering. I don't know. This seems like a bit of a different Fitz.
I'm just so excited by all these Christmas presents. It's
I think someone
Very-
dropped on his head.
It might be the Christmas cheer and the presents from Santa. And the revelry.
a lot of cheer last night. Still recovering from the cheer. But
Is,
that's a nice cloak, Enigma.
Is Alpha
I
gonna
kind
open?
of, I approached the bag. I'm a bit tentative because last time I opened a gift, it didn't really end well for me.
Why is there a cake on the floor, by the way? I haven't really asked. It just came downstairs.
Oh.
There's a big cake on the floor. Did
I gotta open my
Angelo make
gift.
this cake?
Try
You
it.
open your
Delicious,
gift as a
I
distraction.
opened my gift.
You get teleported. No, you open it up and there's a white woolen beanie hat inside.
Ooh,
Put it on.
wow.
Cute.
You put it on. Nothing happens. Eventually,
Nice hat.
trying to figure out what it does, you stick your hand in, and you feel something. You pull it out, and you pull out a rat.
Ugh.
Just-
Ugh.
Is it alive?
It's alive.
Yep, that's great.
Okay, at least it wasn't dead.
Yay, a
Yeah.
rat.
As you like open your hand, it like looks around, jumps off, and scurries away.
Oh.
After
Well, that's
experimenting,
great.
you can find out that this can also do it with a bat, a frog, or a rat.
I can just pull out a bat, a frog, or a rat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
I mean, it's a good thing that you're friends with vermin because
Well, they're not vermin. They're just. Never mind.
They're cute.
I just put it on my head.
Awesome.
Cool gift.
matches your hair, your other hair.
Sorry, Enigma.
Never
What was the?
mind.
I missed one thing. What was it? What did the stick do? You got that billowing cloak, but you got a stick. I missed what that does as well. Sorry, Enigma froze. I think she.
Sorry, I just froze again. So I missed what the stick did.
I didn't actually tell you. It looks to be some type of wand, and on the butt of it, it has a little upwards shaped half circle.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We don't
It's
know.
like a smiley face. It's happy to see you.
At least
Yeah.
someone is.
I was. Mm.
Is there? I'm sensing a little bit of awkwardness here. Is there? Oh, yeah. It's just Fitz being
no.
Fitz, you know.
Should we go see Vajra
Well-
about our payment?
Yes.
Yes.
I could go
Because-
for a nice walk. We had a beautiful Christmas morning. Thank you, Santa. But I'd say it's Winter Shield morning.
Winter
whatever.
Shield. Winter Shield.
Whatever.
Yes.
Everyone's so politically correct these days. Winter Shield, happy holidays. I'm a Winter Shield guy myself. But yes, let's go for a walk, a beautiful Winter Shield walk, and visit Vajra.
You head to the Blackstaff Tower. You go up.
Did Angelo
Vajra.
finish those sandwiches? Can we bring ours to go? Can we have the sandwich to go?
Oh yeah, he'll have finished by then. They don't.
By
take
the way,
long.
this is the final test. If this sandwich doesn't taste good, then he's out. I just hope you'll know that.
Okay, my sandwiches are finished. I packed them up to go because I know you're adventurers, right? They're all to go in bags, beautiful bags for you. Here you go, one.
Thank
Here's for you. Here's
Angelo.
one for you. Here's for
Angelo.
you.
I'm
Thank
sure
you.
they're perfect.
What did you put on this?
Oh, it's my special recipe with a tarragon
Love.
mustard. Oh, they're wonderful tarragon mustard. That's the same breakfast sandwiches we had a few days ago. Well, this is my first time having one from Chef Angelo, but I'm sure they're wonderful.
Yeah, they're
Look
probably
at
not
this
the
guy.
same.
He's
This
beautiful.
is Chef Angelo.
Mwah! Oh, you're so sweet, but I prefer to kiss somebody else.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to kiss him. I just-
I don't think he was looking at you. He's been looking at He's been looking
Thank
at
you,
Alpha a lot.
Angela.
They,
Alpha? Alpha? Sorry, she seems to be a little bit out of it right now, but
Wow, I've
Oh.
never seen her like this.
Anyway, guys, should we go about our money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
headlong
to-
into finances.
the breakfast
I'll work on it.
sandwiches are quite good, but you head to the Blackstaff Tower to
They're
to
fantastic.
Vajra. She does have the
Angela.
gold ready, and she gives you 100 gold. Is there anything else you want to do there other than just pick that up?
I had
Whoa, 100 gold, excellent.
I kind of
100
go.
total or 100 each?
She said 100 each, right?
Yeah,
It was
that's what I
100.
recall.
It was 100 each, but I had made a
No, it's higher end.
Side
like a
deal.
personal request.
Oh, that's right.
And I,
Yes, Alpha, we'll
And
give
she
you
said
a
she
moment.
would. She said she would look into it for me.
Yes, she did. She tells you the man you want to talk to, his name is Mert. He is with the Harpers. I have made contact. He would like your help with something, I do believe. And if you help him out, he said he would be willing to part with the shift weave.
Okay. So I need to speak to Mert. Where do I find him?
She'll tell you where his house is. She also then adds, if you wish to see him during the evening, you can find them at the theater, though.
At the theater, like the opera.
The opera, yep.
Going to the opera.
I see. All right. So I relay this information to the group, guys.
Oh,
Someone
theater.
I'd like to talk to. Do you guys still want to go to the opera?
Well, of course we want to go to the opera. I mean, we have tickets to the opera. Who would want to go to the
I
opera?
love the theater. I fancy myself a bit of a showman myself, and I tried to get that play produced with that vagabond, but
Yes.
we ended up
No,
killing him.
we remember. Yes.
By the way,
Filthy vagabond.
Enigma, you know how to add money into your D&D Beyond?
Sorry?
When you receive money, you know how to add it? But just
Yeah, I
for
think
party.
I did it. So I went to
Inventory.
inventory and then gold, and I just put 100 and then I added it.
Perfect.
Ah, you're a pro.
Does anything else
Okay.
matter? Like platinum, electrum, silver? Like, do you ever get any of that? Or
I
is-
mean,
We just focus on gold
no.
right now,
No.
but you know.
I've never worried about it.
Platinum is for the really rich, you know, the rarely rich.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So, Alpha, do you ask us to leave? Will you talk to her about Mert or?
No,
or
I
not?
just went to. I just relayed the conversation we just had.
She already talked to her without us, and then relayed the information to us, so we know we're all caught up.
Right.
So, to
Well,
the
So what do you
opera?
say? Shall we go to the theater? I mean, this seems to be. I'm all about going, headlong into whatever the next adventure is.
Let's do it.
This one
I mean,
sounds
I'm
like the-
very excited to get all dressed up and
Oh,
see
dressed. I'm sorry, dressed up.
Hmm.
Oh my God, Alpha, we have to dress you. Oh my God, we just got paid. Can we go
no.
to a
It's
dress
going to be a
maker? Can we go
makeover.
to-
She's going to look fabulous.
This sounds
Thank you.
terrible.
I know.
Enigma, you've
yeah.
got a bit of an eye for women's fashion. Maybe you can help Alpha out, You seem to be getting along better since you made her that cake this morning.
I'm okay.
That
I
she
think
purposely threw on the floor.
I just got excited to see Chef Angela, which
Yeah, I
she's
know.
got a
guys
bit of a-
all
Waiting
lacked
for a special gift.
enthusiasm.
Of course, it's acceptable to drop it on
Yes.
the floor. Let me do your
Right.
makeup, girl.
I'm
Guys, can we just? I think we need to leave the Vajra's office.
Oh yeah, Vajra's like, yes, please leave.
Oh yeah, bye Vajra. Thank you for the 100 gold.
on our way out. I lean in and I say, Vajra, how are you feeling today?
This guy,
Feeling
man, he's
better,
gonna
right?
strike
I know
out
it's been a bit
again.
rough for you.
Oh, how are you feeling today?
No,
You totally
but-
sound like him right there. That was
Never-
awesome.
I just walked
Never
out.
mind.
You're
How
so
do you
They're
feel
doing their
today?
thing.
She looks at
I hear
Enigma and then
Enigma-
looks back at Fitz and says, fine.
Good. That's great. I'll just. Good to see you. Ta-ta. And I follow them outside.
She just kind of stares at you as you leave.
Smooth. I just want to bring
usually
one
that-
thing up. It's been said that we need to pool together 250 gold to renovate. Should we all just take, I think that's about 62 and a half gold, or 62 gold apiece. We all pool it together and towards the renovation of Trollskull Manor to make Chef Angelo, to give him a top-notch premium kitchen. And shall we all just do that now? 62 gold? Enigma, would you like to join in our venture as well?
How about we bet? I want to pay less than everyone else. Can I just like bet someone something? I really suck at gambling, but yeah. How about?
I mean, I don't trust that idea.
Actually, Fitz, I feel like you should pay part of my portion.
I don't think that makes any sense at all.
I
think
gave
I owe
you wine.
All right, fine. I'll buy you a glass of wine next time.
Or
What's
you
a
could
wine?
just pay
9
part of my
coppers?
portion, like a real man. I know you're not one, but
I mean, if she pays less, it means she doesn't have to stay at the manor, which is fine by me.
I'm already.
If you pay the full amount, you can get your own room at the manor. We have some beautiful spare rooms. There's one right next to my room. Has a beautiful view, and you could take the one next to it. It's got a beautiful.
If she's not
moon
paying her
view.
part, she doesn't get to stay, and that's fine by me.
I'll pay. Sure. 62.
62 gold apiece.
All right.
And I'll
say
throw
that-
in the extra one. I'll throw in 63 to round it up because I'm the man, right? I am the leader of this group after all.
You are awesome. How do I like get rid of my gold in my thing?
You can just click currency, then click the number next to gold, I think, and just change it.
And then you just it says
quiet.
add and remove. So I'll go
Oh,
63.
you can do that, yeah.
Add and remove. Boom. Wonderful.
63.
I
If
was-
it-
Well,
If it doesn't work, we
Enigma,
figure it
we're
out
all
later.
so happy that you're going to finally join us officially.
And I'll take care of everything. Hey, how the hell did you get here? I was in your coach. I'm going to take care of everything. I'll hire all the
I'm sure you're
contractors.
happy.
You don't have to worry about a damn thing. Oh, look at this.
I
He's
think
taking
we're
care of
gonna
all of this for
have
you.
to set some boundaries with him.
And I'll even do
About
some
being
marketing
on-
for you. Okay, marketing.
Okay,
For me,
I'm sold. That's all I wanted.
Seemed a little miffed at you there, Fitz, but he'll do some marketing, I guess.
What did you say,
I
Enigma?
I just don't want him to cook for no one, If he's going to cook for us, I want people to actually come in and eat his food. That's what I'm saying.
I see.
Don't
Well,
worry,
I think
Angelo,
we're going
he
to.
has his
gonna
way.
be a
Once
very
the world
successful-
knows that Angelo is at Trollskull Manor,
Yes. Yes. Well,
We can rename the tavern Angelo's.
I want you to know, tune in Saturday, and we'll have a private session between Alpha and Angelo. Afterwards.
So is that on the
I'll be
OnlyFans?
there.
That'll be on OnlyFans. No, I think that'll be on Twitch, right? So
Angelo believes in PG.
yeah, it'll be completely peachy. But yes,
good.
join us for that session.
We'll make spaghetti and meatballs.
It'll be like Lady and the Tramp, with the.
Oh,
We'll reenact that scene. Spaghetti and
I'm
meatballs.
just
Jesus.
OnlyFans.
watching Alpha in just awe because this is so different from anything of her I've ever seen. Wow.
Okay, so we gotta head out now. Let's keep moving. Let's not waste
Sure.
time.
Yes.
Only hands. That's
Very
pretty
tired.
funny.
Yeah. Only hands.
Only-
Healing, if possible.
That might be our
That's
group
the
name.
second floor. Sidebar, in Japan, if you ever go to the top floor of any manga shop, it turns very different than the other floors.
Okay.
I
Well,
would love to
anyways.
visit Japan. I haven't been yet.
yeah.
I was there once for 13 hours and it was a good time.
Wow.
Sounds like a great 13 hours. Yeah.
It was a great
Yeah.
13 hours.
So, anywho, you deal with Angelo. You give him the money. He goes off. What do you all want to do now? Just to remind you, the original note from Mert said, Rainier tells us you're a good bet. He brought you tickets to the opera tonight at the Light Singer Theater in the C Ward. If you are interested, meet Mert at intermission, private box C. Formal attire is required for attendance.
Well,
was
that
the
sounds
original
splendid.
paper
I
bird.
guess we have to go in town and. I mean, Alpha does at least. I don't have any formal attire.
Shopping! Oh my god, I cannot wait to get you outfitted. Does anybody else want to go shopping with Alpha and I? Because we are going to make her look
Basics,
like a
guys. Just
princess.
basics.
A basic princess. Similar to a basic bitch, but different.
Hey now.
Anyone else going
You're an
shopping?
all-star.
Alpha
I'm
and I
gonna
go
wear
clothing
gleaming armor for sure, but I don't know. Maybe I should.
I mean,
Would a
Enigma
paladin wear
just
a
got
beautiful hat? I'm wondering if he would wear a hat to an occasion like this. What do you think,
I
Enigma?
know
Do you think
a hat merchant.
would a hat look good on me, or should I just go as this chiseled paladin you see before you?
Anything would look good on you.
Oh, be cool, Greyhide. Be cool. Yeah, I agree. Maybe I'll just go like this.
Well,
Maybe a kilt.
A kilt. Breathy. That's a great way to do it. All right. So Alpha and I go for a quick clothing shop, and we argue for hours because Fitz wants to dress her in ruffles and silk, and she doesn't want that.
What about Enigma?
And
I don't have that kind of money.
Well, Enigma's going to be coming along to sort of guide what Alpha would wear.
Yeah.
Will she?
will she?
Yes, I will, girl.
Uh,
Are you ready, baby?
I am going to just
Already
sort of
what?
patrol the streets near the store. Kind of, like looking to see if anything troublesome happens. Probably nothing will, but I'm just gonna be on sort of high alert to see if there's any sort of scuttlebutt about in the streets or anything of interest.
You actually see that hat vendor that
Oh.
Fitz talked to before.
Ah. Well, I'll go approach the hat vendor and see if anything catches my eye.
Yeah, there's all sorts of hats. There's one that could look good. It's like a brim hat that comes out from the front and back with one of the sides up, and a big brown feather that flies up out from the folded side.
I am taken by this hat, and there's just something that calls me to this hat. It's ostentatious and very, very, very much Greyhide. How much for this hat, Hatter? Hatsman?
Oh, no. That's for you. That's about. You're one of Fitzboy's friends.
Yes, I am.
Fitz boyfriends? Did we hear
How
that
about?
right?
Well,
Fitz boyfriends?
And I repeat, yes, I
I
am.
didn't say that.
about 1 gold for you.
1 gold, eh? I'm not going to haggle over a hat this beautiful. Here you go, my friend. I'll pay for it and then just throw it on my head. I'm gonna see if I got a hat here that I could put on. Oh, I've got the perfect hat. Hang on while I get changed.
Meanwhile, oh my god.
Meanwhile?
Alpha, I think your color is. Oh, you've got
It's-
dark hair right now.
I wear
I
I
think
wear
your color is
green.
red. Green? Oh, she likes green. That's because she likes the woods and stuff. Enigma, do you see anything green? What? Surely we can agree on something.
I think red is a little distasteful considering my past. But
Sorry, I froze.
That's interesting.
Oh my.
There's
Oh, right,
something
because
about this hat that I
red-
just love.
Yes.
just something easy, just so we can go to this event.
I
Might
would
have to-
say,
We might have some
un-
work to do.
unless you disagree, Enigma, that your fashion sense is probably a little bit less ostentatious than Fitz and more practical, but still very nice.
I missed what he put her in because I froze.
I wanted to try her in something red. She said no, she likes green because she has a past with red. I wanted to try her something in silk with ruffles. She said no. So, fine. Go ahead, Enigma. Dress her, then. You ladies can dress each other.
I'm okay.
Is that a hissy fit, Fitz?
I
I'm
do
just
a
going to
hissy
go outside
Fitz.
and look at Greyhide's hat. Oh, Greyhide, that's
Why
a
don't
lovely
we
hat.
match tonight? I have my robe. I can make it any color.
Well, thank you, Fitz.
Very nice. You got
I
that from my
turned to-
friend, didn't you?
I certainly did. Cost me
So
one
do we
beautiful
see
gold.
any like what is it, dress shops or robes or
Yeah, I
event-
assume you're at one. You have a
Okay,
proprietor
I
there.
just
It's
kind
the
of
order
turned
lady.
to the vendor and I said, I just said, listen, I need to go to the opera. What can get me in that's cheap?
Cheap.
Go down at the haberdashery. Well, let me see here, and then she goes out and finds something. It's a nice robe type get up. It does a good job of covering most things, but the robe itself is pretty nice, pretty well made. It's she says, "This is 5 gold. It'd probably pass you."
5 gold.
It's well made. It feels like some type of cotton of some sort or something like that. It's
How
soft.
about 1 gold and I'll owe you a favor?
Favor? I don't really deal in favors.
You might need help.
Roll a persuasion. First roll of today.
25.
I tell you what, 2.5 gold and leave.
Okay.
All right, she gives you the robe for 2.5 gold.
Nice. It's like a. What color is it?
Red. No, it's it's a slightly bluish color with a bit of gold lacing around the edges.
Bluish color with gold lacing. That will do. Okay.
I'm going to stroll up to Enigma and just say, "Why, pardon me, lady. Will you mind accompanying me to the opera tonight?" And I extend my arm to her. Oh, but she's frozen.
Yeah.
So
I'll try this again later.
I guess I changed into my new robe and I put my old thing, the thing I was normally wearing, in my backpack.
Okie dokie.
But I still carry my backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Makes sense. You come outside, and I look at you and I say, "Do you know, Alpha? Good choice. That really suits you."
It's cute.
So I'm going to do this again. I'm going to mosey on over to Enigma
Howdy.
and say, "Howdy, ma'am. I reckon, would you mind joining me and accompanying me to the opera tonight?" And then I extend my arm to her.
What's up, baby? Grab his arm. Let's go.
Okay.
You know, both of them do that country accent. Seems natural for both of them. Interesting enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
They're
about this
farmer
hat,
roots,
I
you know.
reckon.
You know, Greyhide grew up on the farm. It's how
That's
they
true.
talk over there.
I talk differently
No.
when I'm in the city, but something about this hat brings out the hayseed in old Greyhide.
While they're doing their banter, I'm looking for a coach, so we can go to the
Yeah,
theater.
you can eventually find a coach. The theater's not actually open until the evening. Is there anything else anybody wanted to do before then, or do you just want to fast forward?
Can I try to sell, the necklace that I stole from that chick?
Oh, yeah.
Can I try to sell it to one of these vendors?
Yeah.
Secretly, so nobody sees me?
You can go find a jewelry vendor of some sort.
Awesome.
And you see he has...
Wait, does she get to do it secretly, or do we not
That's
see
true.
her?
How are you wanting to do that? Because everybody's around you right now.
Guys, I need to use the washroom.
Howdy, ma'am.
Well, that was efficient.
Can't promise we'll be here when you get back, but whatever.
Whatever, chick, I'll find you. You're mean.
And then
Seems to be a little bit of friction between these two.
Roll a
Rower. Meow.
roll a stealth.
Still. Okay.
Yeah, she heads towards a public washroom, and you don't see her after that. You can eventually find a vendor of some sort, and it's a younger man with black hair, like just a soul patch, and he has like those glasses on that has like 3 levels on it.
What's up, honey?
Yes. And he moves it up. Yes. What can I help you? How can I help you?
I want to sell this necklace. I don't know what it is. I think it's expensive though. Really nice. Do you like it?
Let me take a
want-
look. And he grabs it and he looks at it. His things go down. He says, yes, very nice iron, painted iron. But the gem in it, it's a garnet. It's not bad.
Okay, what
What do you
I
want? Oh, I'd give you 10 gold for it.
10 gold? That's an insult.
I'm sorry?
Well, what do you say? 20.
Roll a persuasion.
Okay.
I was already giving too much with 10. How about
11?
you go find someone else?
Oh, fine. I'll take 10. Here.
All right. And he'll pull out 10 gold and give it to you.
Thanks.
You hear behind you a dink as you see he took a little hammer and knocked out the garnet and threw away the rest.
Harsh.
Nice,
Okie dokie.
nice.
Then you catch back up. I assume you all did wait for Enigma to show back up.
Well, I certainly did because I'm. A
I certainly
gentleman.
tried to leave, but they convinced me.
And you head to.
I'm
Grey
a
Hide
gentleman.
convinced
Oh, we
you
can't
mostly,
leave
huh?
without it. She's one of us now, so.
Is she?
Well, she's a
Yes,
fellow proprietor in our business venture. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes we gotta do
She's not
business.
proprietor, Trollskull.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, of the restaurant, I mean, and of Chez Angelo, that wonderful restaurant.
You know,
Is
Chez
it still gonna
Angelo
be
does actually
Trollskull?
have a ring to it.
Well, I think the building is Trollskull, but the tavern we can call, I say, Angelo's, and maybe most people will know it by that. Well, that's up to you, and Angelo. He gets a vote too, but I think it's got zing, Chez Angelo.
I mean, it does
do I see a
advertise
coach?
the
Yes,
Southern
a coach will
presence.
come and eventually take you to the theater. I assume random things happen until then, but the theater will open, and you make it to the first showing of, where was it? The first showing of The Fall of Tiamat is what's playing.
Ooh, I hear
Oh,
this
the
is a good
opera.
one. Spoiler alert,
Welcome.
Tiamat falls.
Welcome
actually-
to where the well-heeled come to chat about things that peasants aren't allowed to know about.
So what are you gonna do?
Yes,
Mert said he'd be at Private Box C. He did say come at intermission, but you're there right before it starts. Do you want to?
Shall we find
I
our
want- I
seats
want
and
to,
enjoy the show, or shall we head on up to the box?
You have tickets to this technically.
So we got our regular seats, so that we can.
It would be
watch the
normal
show.
seats though, somewhere in the crowd.
But we might be sitting near.
Oh my god, I
Vagrants.
never sit with a crowd.
No, this is
So-
the opera. Everyone's
Yes.
classy, I'm
So
sure. No vagrants
people
here.
just
Relatively.
What do people do?
What? Oh, we watch a show of people singing and pretending to be other people. Oh, Alfie, you're going to
Why?
love it.
At the
They don't have
entrance,
that in chorus, do you?
at the entrance, they look at you approaching. They stop Greyhide for a second and says, "Well, your armor is gleaming. Go ahead."
Thank
But
you.
they let you in. You can head to your seats. The play will start.
From our box, from our seats are, can we see box C?
You look up, roll a perception
Good
check.
point.
Oops, I'm gonna do.
The theater itself is basically one large auditorium-like room, as you'd
24.
expect, with stairs around the outside going up to a second floor, which seems to be all balcony box seats. The room itself is large, and the walls have some type of carpeted felt, maroon carpeted felt on it. 24, Jesus Christ.
I want everyone to know that I also rolled perception. I rolled a 5. Oh my gosh, look at this lovely auditorium. It's so pretty in here.
Yes.
wow.
You focus on all the other things.
I'm trying to focus on trying to find something specific.
You're able to easily find box C. You look
Are
up.
we able to bring our weapons into the opera, by the way? Are we armed?
Oh, that's a good
Mine's
point.
in my backpack.
I
That
carry a
that was
huge
under
double
my
axes,
dress.
you know.
They wouldn't stop you.
Okay, good.
You look up at box C and you see sitting up there a fat man with a big hat. It actually looks very similar to Greyhide's hat, Brent, but his is leather with a big feather sticking out of it as well, up on one side.
I give him one of these.
With a 24, I would say you notice his attention's not on the play. He's actually keeps looking over to the box next to him.
What do I see in the box?
He's good at it too. It's only because you got a 24 that you notice, but he's good at it too without really being noticed doing it.
But I see him.
But you do see him. The
So
box
what do I
next
see?
to him, you see two figures. You don't recognize them. It's a male and a female human.
Human. Okay.
None of us recognize this person.
You don't see it unless
I
Alpha
mean, the
points
rest
it
of
out.
us don't
Oh,
see
okay,
it.
okay. Oh, I see.
Alpha, what are you looking at? Alpha?
I kind of let's come here. And then I point to box C and I said, I think that's our guy.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
But
Beautiful
he seems-
hat.
But look, Fitz, pay attention, Fitz.
He took off again.
Fitz
Never
just
mind.
immediately goes and finds
So,
concessions.
I'm
He's
like very
oh, I could use a concession.
I'm very curious, so I sort of get up because I want to go see, like, stealthily what those two are about from a distance, but see if I can overhear anything.
So you want to actually head to the back of the theater, go up a floor, and try to hide outside of their box seat somewhere to see if you can hear them?
Yes.
Okay, roll a stealth. What is everybody else going to do when they see? I'm guessing you don't tell anybody, just get up and do it.
Yeah, I'm just too focused on what I saw.
Okay.
So do I notice that she's taken off? And I mean,
oh yeah, you notice it, but you don't know why.
Not very stealthy.
Wow.
I think I'll turn my attention to Enigma and I say, like, oh, I wonder where she's gotten off to. Are you enjoying the show? I'm going to use this as an opportunity to flirt because, I'm not that concerned.
About the show, real quick, before you reply, Enigma. The show itself seems to be sung in a different language that anyone here would know, unless anyone here knows Giant. So you don't recognize the language. It's very deep. It sounds like everybody plays the bad guy in Les Miserables. He very deep voice.
Oh, yeah.
And it
Master
seems
of the
to be
house, dude.
about it seems to be
Baritones.
about two entities. One being this multi-headed dragon fighting this other platinum-looking dragon, and it's with heroes and other such. But you don't really know what's going on too much because you don't know what they're saying. But
Classic opera.
That's going on while Greyhide says that to Enigma.
Greyhat, I don't understand what's going on. This is like really confusing. I'm happy I'm here with you though.
Oh, thank you. Well, the basics of it is that big 9-headed dragon is Tiamat, and he's this ancient lord of evil, and he gets in a fight with this other dragon. It's all quite fascinating, but you look ravishing. I'm going to roll for charisma because, I don't think I'm doing justice to what
You can roll.
I'm going to do a straight up like charisma roll to try and impress her.
You could do that, and just play it out however you roll.
And I am listening to this and just wincing in
That's the one.
abject pain.
So is it perception, persuasion,
You could do either persuasion or performance.
or charisma? No, charisma.
Charisma is just the base stat that affects all.
Okay.
of them.
Oh, I see. Persuasion or performance. I'm going to do performance because I got a bit of a bonus
Fitz,
on that.
while you were getting concessions, because you saw some go by, you notice Alpha gets up and leaves and heads to the back, while Greyhide and Enigma start talking to each other.
I wanted to do something as when I exited out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. I pull the hood up
hood?
on my dress, and I shift into Enigma.
Okay.
Ow, what the heck?
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't see that, but yes.
Yeah. You are Enigma.
Can I roll something to try to see what Alpha is doing and follow her? Or is it too late? I was too busy.
You can try to follow her
getting
if you
drinks.
want. Roll a stealth.
All right.
I rolled a 19 for performance, by the way, so I think my performance, I'm being
Pretty
quite
good.
impressive.
Ooh.
It's like, oh, and I just talk about Tiamat and embellish and say what I would do in battle with Tiamat and how I would have done it differently. You know, if I was fighting Tiamat, I would be, I'd be doing a dive roll and I would go straight under the gills with my sword or with my axe. If he has gills.
So much cooler than Fitz.
I know, right?
That's the last thing you hear, Fitz, as you walk off and you sneak away.
Oh,
Music
to
Well,
my
that
ears.
hurt.
You are
And
able
I rolled a
to
16.
find Alpha, and you do see her shift into Enigma.
Oh,
And you
plot.
think, man, she should really be hiding better.
Yeah, she should really shift into someone who's not part of the people we're here with. But all right, fair enough.
Uh,
I continue to follow Enigma.
Wow.
Alpha, just looking like Enigma.
Okay. As you're trying to sneak up the stairs, some usher spots you and walks over to you. It seems to be a young boy, probably not over 18. And he says, "Excuse me, ma'am, you're not supposed to be here unless you have a special ticket. Can I see your ticket?"
Someone's expecting me, so I
Oh,
left it at my seat. So I
Roll
just try and
deception.
kind of deceive him and flirt my way past him.
you see this too, Fitz, and the guy doesn't seem to notice you.
Deception,
I'll
deception,
watch how it
deception.
plays out.
Where is...
Oopsie. Well, that doesn't. That doesn't.
Oh no, how'd you do? How'd you do?
Well, 7, but I don't know. Maybe this little bellhop boy is, maybe that's all I
cocked eye.
need.
Well, he seems to give you an eye, but he says, "Well, okay." And he keeps watching you, but he backs up to where he was, next to the door, the entrance to these stairs.
Oh, I should hurry. I don't want to miss the beginning.
Fitz, you can sneak by him. He doesn't notice you. And the lighting's here is not too great, so you can kind of keep with the wall. You watch him as he turns around, and you quickly go by them.
As I'm walking towards, around me, do I notice anything odd or?
Not really. It goes
No.
up. The red felt type material still along the wall here. The lighting's dim, but there's just enough to kind of make your way and see the stairs as it curls up a little bit along the outside of the structure, you'd assume. And you come to what seems to be a hall with four, there's probably 8 doors going to your left. What you imagine are the actual box seat balconies that are over the rest of the auditorium.
Okay.
The hall itself is only like 5 feet wide as it curves around slowly.
Okay.
You do see a letter above each of the doorways: A, B, C, D.
I
EFG,
see, and
H.
then I guess they must have been in D.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't go. They're like curtains drawn in front of each doors, I guess.
They're, no, not really.
They're just open.
They're just open.
Okay. So can I approach D without being detected?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a new stealth up here.
Oops. That would be a 7.
Fits too. If you're gonna keep following.
Yeah, might as well, it's very exciting. I love being in the upper boxes. My family would always sit in the upper boxes, I've got a 9.
Oh boy.
So you head over. The first box you go to, it's some noble family. You see it's like an entire family there, 5 people in there, and they just kind of watch you as you go by, but don't say anything.
I give them a little wave like I'm totally supposed to be there. Hello.
I just
Delari's family. Fitzpatrick.
All right.
fluff my hair and cute little.
Each of you roll a deception now, because you're changing your tactic.
Well, here we are.
Wow. Okay.
17.
Okay, I deceived them quite
You
well.
two are better at this than stealth. You sneak your way, or you don't sneak anymore. You walk as though you belong there. You walk by. The other ones do turn around and see you walk by, and they don't seem to bother you, giving you any mind. When you get to D, what are you doing?
Do I ever notice Fitz behind me at some point?
Yeah,
'Cause
once both of you decided to stop stealthing, you're like, oh, Fitz, I didn't realize you were there.
I'm like, what are you doing here?
You do you. I'm just supporting you.
Just come over here and be quiet.
Okay.
And just listen.
Go over to her quietly.
All right. So do a
Okay.
final stealth on this last room, getting on each side of the door and trying to listen in without being noticed.
Very good.
21.
Wow. Yeah.
22.
Inside.
You better roll.
Finally, we can be sneaky.
Okay.
Fitz, you recognize these people. They're well known enough that you realize these are the castle lanterns. Castle lanterns.
Castle lanterns.
It's a noble family that
Those are the
lives.
castle lanterns.
You can roll a knowledge history if you want to see if you know anything about them. But you do.
I'm just
know.
going to turn to Enigma and say, I'm starting to get a little bit lost. I was kind of hoping we'd be in a fight by now.
They just keep
Lots
singing.
of singing. Singing and dragons. It was cool costumes, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going to lie and say that I'm going to the washroom, but can I go around and steal from some rich people? Because there's a lot of rich people in here and they probably have gold.
Yeah, you can head towards closer to the front. Roll a stealth.
Oh.
Or how do you want to go about doing it? Do you want to sneak and do it, or do you want to do some other way and do it?
Sneak for sure.
Okay, sneak.
Sneaky bitch.
After she leaves, I'm not going to be stealthy. I'm just going to get out of the seat and stretch my legs and walk around and see if I can find anyone else.
You're left alone.
Yeah, because I'm all left alone. I'm bored by the play, and I'm like, I get it. There's a dragon. Who gives a shit? So I'm just going to walk around and, see
All
the
you had to do was
sights.
listen to the play. Okay.
By the way, with a 15, what do I know about the castle lanterns?
You know that they were really hard on their times. At one point, people thought that they were going to probably cease to be a noble family, and that they had a lot of debts that they needed to pay. They couldn't pay it off. One day, suddenly, they found a gold mine. Everything worked out. They became successful. They mined the gold, and they're actually one of the richer families now. You know that they do a lot of charity, especially around orphanages. But
They just found a gold mine, did they? They just sort of walked into it. Eh?
That's what you heard.
Interesting. Well, that's what I've heard.
But you see those two. They're dressed in nice, expensive garb. The lady is actually slightly taller than the guy, and they're watching.
I love that.
They're watching semi-attentively. Finally, the lady says, "Victoro, why do we have to keep watching this? We've seen it 5 times already." And Victoro says, "Look over there. The noble family, blah blah blah, is watching us. We have to be seen here. It's in order to make a deal. And they go on this conversation about business, how they're bored being there, but they have to be seen there to keep up appearances. And That's basically.
You
the
know, I
conversation.
totally get that struggle. Yes. Keeping up with the Devanses.
One Victoro finally says, we have, or sorry, not Victoro, her name's actually Amalia Castellanter. She says,
Catchy.
yeah,
Nice.
she says,
Hmm.
husband, we have our kids to worry about. Why are we here? And then Victoro immediately shuts her up, says, shh, don't talk about that here. And then they stop talking for a while.
I kind of give Fitz a look, like, did you hear that?
I give her a
Enigma.
very obvious nod.
Yes, okay.
Roll a roll a sleight of hand. You find a mark. It's some type of guy wearing decent clothes. He's probably a wealthy merchant of some sort. He seems to have a decent bit of jewelry on him.
That was so bad.
Hold on, let me roll again real quick and see how bad it is. Okay.
Whoops.
What was it?
You go for the you walk next to him, and there's an empty seat next to him. So you sit down, looking like you belong. You slowly stick your hand into his pocket, and suddenly he turns and says, "Hey, get your hand out of my pocket! What are you doing?"
Sorry. Oh my god, such an accident. I thought I was in my own pocket. Bye.
Roll a deception.
Okay. Deception.
Ooh. Oh, I thought that was my pocket that my hand was in. Sorry.
There's so many pockets now.
He kind of looks at you and says, "You don't look like you belong here. How about you go find another seat?"
Hey, you're right. Bye. I belong here.
Am I in earshot of this happening at
It
all?
was a
or-
little far away. You can roll perception to see how what's the word, perceptive you were.
Perceptive, yes. I roll a solid 1.
No, you're so bored. You're looking at the ceiling.
Hey, there's Enigma. Hey. All right.
What
my
is
goodness.
the rest of you gonna do? Alpha and Fitz.
I'm going to motion.
Do we hear for intermission yet, or is the play still going?
It's still going right now. You could wait a few more moments, and it would become intermission.
Okay, I'll wait, and when it's intermission, I'll head over to the next box to meet Mert.
Okay.
Is there are there any sort of vendors or concessions or someone selling flowers or any type of thing nearby?
Oh, wow.
You can roll a 20 for luck.
Okay.
So what is a craigasm? What is that?
Craig, I have no idea.
Is that in chat right now?
Yes, I'm quite good.
And thanks, Archean Angel. That's my friend Gabe. Thanks for giving a bit.
Yes. Thank you.
But he also subscribed for like 3 months or something. So
Wow,
actually, thanks a lot.
Thank you so
We
much.
should totally do something with him.
Yes, we should.
So I
All right,
rolled
what
a
did you
beautiful
roll?
18.
Wow. Yeah. There just
Ooh.
happens to be a vendor going around specifically giving out flowers to guys. And he happens to look at you, see you bored, and is just like, "My good sir, you look like you could use a flower. I see you've been eyeing someone throughout the night."
Who I'm eyeing is none of your concern, but I may be in interest of a flower. How much for a long stem, this long stem beautiful rose here?
That is 9 copper.
All right. I'll give him 9 copper,
9
and not a
copper.
copper more.
Good price.
He
There
looks
you
a
go.
little annoyed that you didn't tip him, but then says, "Very good," and he walks off.
Well, if it
Finds
was
another
8
mark.
copper, I would have given him a 1 copper tip, but he didn't play, So So yeah, so I'll take the.
Anything for 9 copper is free in our game.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's why I throw 9 copper at people all the time, because it doesn't break into a silver. I'm really cheap.
It's not worth dealing with if it's
He means
9
throw.
makes sense.
He means throw literally.
Yeah.
So I'll go looking around and seeing if I can see Enigma subtly. I'll just wander around.
Subtly.
I'll keep my eye open for anyone, but I'm just gonna stroll around and see if I can find anyone. Because I don't know if this rose might go to Enigma, it might go to someone else. I don't know.
Eventually, it does become intermission. What does Enigma do when it becomes before it comes intermission? That whole thing happened. What do you do? Oh, you froze, but now you're back. What does Enigma do?
Sorry, what did you say?
What does Enigma do after the failed attempt at pickpocketing?
I'm just gonna run back to where I was sitting before, because that usually doesn't happen to me.
That was an unlucky roll.
Sorry, what did I roll?
No, I said that was an unlucky roll.
Oh yeah, it was sucked.
Okay, so yeah, Enigma eventually comes back to the seat, and it becomes intermission, and people seem to be standing up, stretching their legs. The person next to you says, in an obvious fake accent, seeming to be wanting to be posh, says, "Oh, did you hear the second part of that? That was so beautiful at the second singer, when the second singer came on."
Is she talking to me?
She's saying it to her friend next to you, just loudly so other people can hear her.
Oh.
You gotta rob that bitch.
Yeah, what? Mistake. Can I?
Dude.
what fits the sake?
Okay, sure. It depends how you're going about it. If you want to sneak into it, or if you want to do it some other way, like deceiving or something.
Yeah, I'll sneak and do it. Stealth.
Okay. Yeah, stealth and sleight of hand.
Okay. Roll both?
Yeah. So stealth, doesn't notice you at all. You're literally like right next to her. You sat down quietly, doesn't even realize you're there.
Nice roll.
Sleight of hand. Oh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah. You put your hand in her looking for a pocket. You don't see one. Eventually, you see on her belt she has like a decent, nice felt purse there, and you're able to slightly just untie it, and you take the whole thing. Stashed. Greyhide, all you saw was her kind of sit down next to the person and get back up.
Okay. Well, I'll casually make my way over to her. Hopefully I don't interrupt anything, but
yeah.
But I'll make my way over to her, and if I get to her, I'll just try and surprise her with a rose in front of her face, and trying to do it as a dashing and debonair way as I can. I don't know if I need to roll for dexterity or anything like that, but or
guys, everybody in the chat or whoever, if you're on YouTube, ignore that message I just put on the screen. That's actually a known scam that you can look up and possibly download something, and it puts a virus on your computer.
Oh no.
So ignore that.
So someone in the chat is being a little crafty, a tricky bastard, as we might say. Is it a Kenku in our chat?
Yes.
Remove him.
Kenku among us.
Anyway, so I present Enigma with a rose, and I saw something beautiful, and it made me think of you.
I love.
It hurts.
Oh, God.
It hurts.
Me too, Alpha. Me too.
Luckily, you don't see it.
I know.
No.
It is intermission.
I quickly shift back into Alpha, and then I head over to Box C.
I think we should head up to Box C and meet with this gentleman, see what's going on. Accompany me, and I reach out my arm. That wasn't a question. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No,
I'm going to watch Alpha transform and then walk into Box C, and then I'm actually going to not join her right away. I'm going to wait for the castle lanterns to come out, and I'm going to say, "Oh, hello, Fitzgeoffrey Delisle, Fitzpatrick Textiles. I'm such a big fan of your work with children. It's so lovely to meet the two of you in person. I've heard wonderful things.
The lady speaks up, Amalia, and says, Yes, all wonderful things we do. I'm afraid we have to get going, though. Why don't you take our box seat for the second half of it?
Oh, I couldn't possibly. We have just one on the other side. But I have a friend in the bathroom who probably that's very generous of you. Thank you. I can tell you, quite charitable. Quite charitable.
Yes,
Anyway.
if you want to help, you can. And she gives you a name of an orphanage, and says you can go donate to them if you want to do it for a good cause.
Well, that is most lovely. I believe my family should be making some good sales soon, and then perhaps I'll take you up on that offer. Thank you. And I wave at them gallantly as they head down the stairs.
Victorio seems to take her arm and guide her away, trying to get out of the conversation.
I didn't even roll to seduce her. Poor Victoria. Then I go join Alpha and Mert.
Okay. So Greyhide and Enigma and Alpha will kind of all converge at the same time. Fitz will be a little late, but you come to the box seat. You walk in, and it's playing solemn music. You walk in, and you see sitting there in the seat. There's 4 seats in this box seat, and there's just one guy alone sitting there. He's really large, big belly. With a fancy hat, very fancy clothes, with a high collar, somewhat practical clothes still too. He comes with a nice maroon cape all around him, and as you approach, he spins around and stands with a pose, with the cane out and his cloak over his arm and around his body, and says, "So Rainier has finally brought you here. I have been waiting."
Yes.
Mert, it is an absolute pleasure to make your acquaintance. Any friend of Rainier's is a friend of ours.
Have you made it there yet?
No.
No, I
You
call
hear from
that
the hallway.
from out in the hallway. Mert, it is an absolute pleasure. Make your acquaintance.
Has Vajra announced that we'd be coming to meet you?
Yes. I did
Right.
talk to Vajra.
Right. So she said that you might need help with something and we could have a little exchange, perhaps.
Yes. I assume anybody who's with Rainier is a good character if he says so. I will say,
It's true, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good
what did you
fella.
think of the play?
I was a little distracted with your friends next
So,
door.
am I in the room? Can I answer?
Mm-hmm. Everybody is.
It's
Fitz, you'd even
okay.
be here by now.
Well, I thought the costumes were fantastic and the performances were wonderful, but the combat between the dragons was just not quite authentic for me. But I'm speaking as a paladin, so maybe my opinion isn't the most artistic. Ha ha ha!
His
So,
eyes kind of narrow at you while you're talking, and says, "Yes. What about the rest of you?"
Do I need to roll performance to roll my eyes at Greyhide's statement, or can I just do it?
You can just do it.
Do I need to roll perception to see if I notice him rolling his eyes?
No, he didn't hide it.
And I'm like, ugh.
I was a little distracted with your friends next door.
Oh, you noticed that, did you?
Mm.
Yes, well, the
What's,
castle lanterns, they're hiding something. I know they are.
They mentioned something about their children, but I don't
Did they?
know anything more. Anything you
Well,
know
they
about
also
that?
they gave me an address to donate to one of their orphanages. Mert, from what I've heard, they're doing a lot of quite charitable work. Is that not the case?
Yes, charitable work. Look at that. Look here. A lord and a lass like that, they come to some money all of a sudden. I don't trust it. Something's up with him.
Well,
Are you
where are they now?
investigating
Are they
them?
going to be? Are they still watching the show? Are they in the box now?
They're gone.
No.
No,
they
they
left.
gave us the box on the way out. We can
On the
use
way-
it if you'd like later.
They left early. I wonder where they're going.
Well, they clearly didn't really
Well, they
want to
said-
be here.
Oh,
Yes,
they mentioned
said
that they
were
did
only
not.
here to, yes, to keep up appearances.
Anyways, I represent a team of individuals called the Harpers. Rainier, is one of them. I'm, of course, another. The Harpers are a group of individuals that like to stamp out power wherever it may be. We don't believe anyone should have any type of supreme dictatorial power over anybody. But
Interesting.
I assume you're here for some work.
Anarchists.
And a what?
Vajra said you might need help with something.
Yes. One of our members, Matrim Merag, has allied himself with a gang of doppelgangers and believes the Harpers should recruit them.
Huh.
You all seem to be a good judge of character. Looks at Alpha. We
I
need
just stare back
an
at him.
unbiased opinion. Track down and speak with each of the doppelgangers and gauge their trustworthiness. We might want to hire them as Harpers.
Well, that
Fine. So you want us to track down some
Yeah.
doppelgangers so,
So
you
you
can
just want
hire
us
them
to-
to impersonate the Harpers. Am I understanding that?
Oh, to join us.
Oh,
the
to
Harpers
join, yeah,
and
I
work
see.
for us.
So what do you want? Just information for now?
Yeah. Just interview them and see if they're trustworthy.
And be judges of character. Are they dangerous? Is there any? Because danger doesn't scare us. I'm just saying, is there a chance for danger when tracking down these doppelgangers?
There's a chance. Doppelgangers are neither good or bad. They're just different types of folk.
Well,
Mert, I think that is certainly something we could take care of for you, but I am quite curious. Do you know, Raina mentioned that someone could help us find a little bit of information on his father's dispossessed gold, which we're actually looking for Vajra Sapphira to give back to the city and redistribute among the people, which I'm sure the Harpers would thoroughly agree with. And I'm wondering if you could help us with that. There are many,
the
not
Harpers could
quite as
put that to good use, I must say myself. But
sure.
unfortunately, I know it's something to do with the Stone of Galore. Rainier told me that, but I have no
Yes.
leads on where that could be.
Well, could you do us a favor, Mr. Mert? If you see Rainier, can you tell him that we would love to have him over with our famous new chef, Chef Angelo,
yes.
at a place called Trollskull Manor in the North Ward, where we actually started a tavern.
Angelo. Oh, Angelo, and he pats his big belly. I love Angelo. He cooks the meanest breakfast sandwich.
He certainly does.
That he does. Yes.
Not skimpy on the tarragon, I might say.
So, how many doppelgangers are we tracking down exactly? And is there something we need to know about them?
I believe there are 4 of them. The only one I know about works at the Yawning Portal. I almost called it Gaping Chasm. At the Yawning Portal.
Well, that's good because I'm a little thirsty and I don't want to watch the second act of this effing opera. So,
he kind of gives you like eyes furrowed and says, "Well, anyways, the doppelganger, her name is Bonnie. She's the barmaid."
oh,
That
the
sounds
barmaid,
familiar,
you say?
actually.
I think I might have come across this barmaid a number of times.
Does she frequently wear her hair in a color of auburn?
Yes, that is her. I guess you've met.
Ah, yes, well, we'll definitely keep an eye on her for you.
I think she kind of likes me, so
So, are you looking for anything in particular in these people?
Well, see if they're the good sort. The main thing with the Harpers is to be trusted. Trusted among before everything else. After that, it's about the mission. Make sure that they're the type that would want to do good by the Harpers. That they don't like they have a healthy disrespect for authority.
Anarchy.
okay. And what are your terms? What's our payment for tracking down these doppelgangers? Per doppelganger, if we track down them.
I'll give if all of you are helping, I'll give each of you 50 gold.
That's it?
Plus possibly an item from my large collection.
Ooh, possibly. I love the sounds of possibly.
I believe
I don't pay my rent with possiblies.
There's already been one deal made with the young lady here, and she points at Alpha. Shift weave, I think it is.
You got some
I just nod.
deal already made?
Well, for just a light bit of information, that sounds extremely reasonable to me. What don't you think, Greyhide, Enigma?
Last thing?
I said,
Wow, Mark froze for once. That's weird.
Oh, shoot.
Well, I
no,
guess
he's
he doesn't
actually
get a
just putting
say.
his face very, very still.
Yeah, that is actually
Very
a really nice
crazy.
frozen pose. Let me take a screenshot
Yeah,
of this
I'm
real quick.
impressed.
Oh, damn.
Okay. So,
No, he really froze.
Can you do more than 50 gold? Because, like,
I gotta paste this in our Discord channel. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
can you do more than Mark Frozen? Can you do more than 50 gold?
Roll persuasion.
Let me see. Persuasion.
Amalia froze too. Wow,
Hey,
this is
that's
going well.
awesome.
oh, I'm not frozen to me.
Oh, okay, you're still there. Good enough.
Yeah, I'm just not moving.
Yes, it's a pretty good one too.
I rolled very high on my stealth.
That is a 22. Wow. You know what I forgot to do this whole time? I forgot to bring up the whatchamacallit, the log. But oh well.
Yes, there it is, the rolls. And
The
that
roll.
arts.
Oh, I suppose I can give
That was true, I
75
tried.
if you'd like.
Better.
We'll take it. Because I overhear that.
Yep. All right. Well, off with you. Yawning portal, bonnet,
Yeah.
barmaid,
The gaping
chemist.
chasm.
Bye.
The what?
Thank you so much,
Um,
Matt.
Thank you. Let us know how the rest of the show goes. But we got work to do now.
Oh, I don't come here to watch the show.
What do you come here for?
To watch people.
Interesting. You probably watched us the whole time, you know?
Probably
Yes, well,
not.
pleasure, Matt.
Fitz just called you a
I head
weirdo.
out.
Bye.
All right.
What?
Let's
no,
go.
I didn't. I
Yeah,
said,
you did.
What?
He just called you a
No,
weirdo.
I said he was,
I'm walking
I
out.
said he was probably watching us the whole time. Because he watches people, and we're people of sorts.
On my
Yeah.
way out, I kind of grab Greyhide with me.
Oh, sorry,
before he says anything.
Never mind.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I can't move people. Oh well.
So,
Yeah,
Greyhide, Enigma negotiated 75 each for the mission of getting information from Bonnie.
Well, that's pretty good.
And a
Greg
magical
made
item.
an angry face.
Nicely done. Nice negotiating.
There we go.
So we're on our way to the yawning portal.
Good. I need
Yes.
a beer, and we're gonna be talking to Bonnie, my
Yawning-
favorite barmaid. She loves
Oh,
me.
God. Really?
I think so. We've chatted a few times. I
think
think
you-
she's into the Greyhide. I think so.
I think you did pretty
Agreed.
well with her
I don't know.
last
You think
time.
she likes me?
I'm
I don't know if
watching.
we're calling him the Greyhide yet, but
I'm watching Enigma as I say this to Greyhide, and I'm saying, yeah, she found you very attractive. You know, she really seemed to like the way that you spoke with her.
She finds you very attractive.
Well, I can't
Oh,
blame
I'm
him.
loving,
Do I see a coach that we can get into?
loving that reaction.
Yeah, you get a coach. You can find
But
a
it's a
coach through the
beautiful
Yawning
walk.
Portal.
It's just
All right,
okay. let's
Greyhide,
go.
pay the man.
All right.
It's 7 copper.
7 copper. Okay, I'll give him 8 copper.
Tip him, yes. Excellent.
I'm gonna hold
I
back
tip
an
him
extra.
another copper so that it's 9.
Yes.
Wow. If each of you give
Wow.
9 copper.
I don't.
I'm thirsty, but my axe is also thirsty. So if we see
Yeah.
any water deep scum looking for some fight on the way there, we can stop the coach and get in a little bit of a brouhaha. But
You make it to the Yawning Portal. You do see the barmaid walking around between tables. It's pretty crowded. It's getting late. It's in the evening. It's like 8 p.m. or something like that now. And the bar seems lively again because you come at that time. And you see the barmaids shifting between tables. Not shifting like that, but moving between tables and handing out drinks. The usual seem to be there. 3 Strings is playing a little ditty.
Of course.
I'll try to get her attention when I come in the door. I'll just try and make eye contact with her and smile if she sees me. Have to roll for that, or
Oh,
No,
that's great.
she's used to that type of thing, to people getting attention. Usually to get something.
yeah, and I like to indicate that she she come and serve us, and I just like we're here, and it's just like that I give her a look saying that you're my preferred barmaid, and we would love your company, and
she's the only one.
and your hospitality. So
She's the only barmaid. And Fitz is just sitting back and watching Enigma's reactions to this and just loving every moment of it.
and Greyhide is just completely oblivious to all of this. The fact that he's giving attention, and
Yeah.
in Greyhide's mind, he thinks this makes him look cool that he knows other women. So he just completely is nonchalant and clueless about how this makes
Yeah.
other people feel. So
The
Excellent
barmaid
job,
turns to you.
Greyhide. Carry on.
She gives you a little. You see recognition, and she gives you a little wink and says, "I'll be right with you."
All right. I turn to
She
Fitz.
winked.
Fitz, this is actually the moment where you're supposed to seduce people and find information about them.
well, yes, that is your strong
You
suit.
can't do shit.
Well, hi, Enigma, you are new to this party, and I don't think you've seen me in action, actually. But I do feel like Greyhide is really championing this one. I don't know if I
You
want to
might
step on this
need a
toe.
wingman. You might need
Yes.
a wingman.
Well,
Sure.
Fitz,
Sure.
we've been wing persons for each other in the past. What do you say we spearhead this reconnaissance mission, this information gathering mission, and plus Bonnie's a friend. This will be easy. So let's.
Greyhide, I think between two such fine-looking, charming gentlemen such as ourselves, I don't think we should have any problem at all figuring out what she's about.
I'm gonna butcher this, but Corpse Senor, thanks for following. How do you? Never mind. Whoever you are, thanks for.
yes,
following.
thank you, Corp Senor.
Thank you. Sure.
Thank you,
Wow.
Corp Senor.
So you head over to the
Corpsey. Thank you, Corpsey.
Oh, and thanks again, Ninkas Ninja. No,
Ooh.
Ninkasi Ninja.
How many followers have we? Oh, we've crossed that threshold. This is awesome. Thank you. Thanks to everyone following us. This means a lot to us.
Thank you.
I can't wait till someone puts a username in there that just makes me say something terrible because I can't
It
spell.
will happen, and you'll have to say it.
Maybe soon. Perhaps sooner rather than later.
And we'll be waiting like this.
Like Angelo speaking.
Oh.
Yes, like tiny Angelo.
Alrighty, so the two of you make your plans. You head up to Bonnie. Or you just wait for her to come back to you?
No, we'll head over to her, and we'll be cool about it because we're pretty cool guys, aren't we, Fitz? We're pretty cool.
Oh, we're
do I-
the coolest.
I look around the pub just seeing if I notice anyone around or.
You see the old woman from before you talked to. You see Silvermane. You see Jalister. Yajra's there. Or
Oh,
Yagra,
they're all
sorry.
there.
You see
Name change.
Three Strings is playing. The rest of the people you don't really recognize too much. You may have seen
Nothing
them here or there, but you don't
unusual?
know their names or anything. Roll a perception. The two of you head up to the bar. Is Enigma going to do anything while they're doing that, or just kind of?
Yikes.
Is there anyone around here I can sell this purse to?
Oh, by the way, you look in the purse, and there's. Let me roll for it.
Oh,
There's only 15 gold inside of it.
She's so
not bad.
I mean,
Okay, 15 gold. Purse is nice.
adds up.
right?
You're going to try to sell the purse to someone, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a.
Sorry.
haggling?
Ooh, no, that's me. You're not freezing. It's me freezing
Oh.
my speech, trying to think of what kind of roll that would be. I guess do a let's do a charisma-based investigation. So just roll investigation.
Got it.
Um,
Ooh, nice.
Wow. Yeah, you find a woman a younger woman, seems to be possibly a little bit more well-to-do. Still enjoys a good tavern. Sitting there, long braided hair, and she's having a drink alone.
Hello, beautiful.
Oh yes. Can I help you?
I am a what am I called? A purse. I sell purses for a living.
Oh.
And I have one that would be so nice on you. And I really wanted to sell this one for a very, very high price, but I will give it to you discounted if you're interested.
Oh, how much? Or can I see the purse?
You can see it. You can't touch it until you actually buy it.
Okay. She sees it, the nice felt purse. She says, "Oh, very nice. How much for it?"
How about you give me an offer and I'll tell you if I like it.
Oh, that's a little different. I'll give you a gold for it.
1 gold, girl? This is worth 1,000 gold. Are you crazy?
1,000.
I'll give it to you for 100 gold.
Roll a persuasion. I would even say roll persuasion at disadvantage, since that's like so far over what the actual value is.
Okay. So, sorry, what do I do?
Roll twice and take the lower.
Okay.
14 and
Ooh.
7.
Damn.
And I'll give you 2 gold.
Fine.
Well, okay, you hand her the gold, and she
That's
gives you 2 gold.
negotiation right there. You got double. You've got double the money by negotiating.
The two of you head up, and the barmaid eventually comes out. She serves something to someone off on a table, and comes up to you, Great Hyde, and says, "What can I do you for, honey?"
Well, this is partially a social meeting, but we're also doing a little bit of business. We're actually
Would you like a mead?
like a mead? Yes, 2 meads.
All right,
On
coming
me.
right up, and she walks away.
Well, it was a great first contact. I feel like she's a bit busy. Greyhide, I
She comes
almost think we
back
should
and,
just...
and puts 2 meads in front of you. Or puts
I-
one
I,
in front of you.
Don't go
I take
anywhere.
out my flute and I start playing, but I'm still listening.
Roll performance. What does Greyhide say?
Sorry, before you go anywhere, we really need to talk. We are in the market for
fine.
someone who might be, and you may know someone who is a. And I want to be as quiet, and I want to just sort of lean into her, and even whisper this in her ear. a doppelganger, and then I'll just look at her. And,
She kind of moves her head away from you, like, She looks very uncomfortable, and says, "How did you? Well, never mind. What do you want?"
I'll be plain. There's a gentleman who's with the Harpers, and he's looking to hire at a very handsome price a number of doppelgangers, and it has entrusted us with vetting this talent. And I know you personally, and as an acquaintance, and I come into this bar, and I think very highly of you, and just wanted to see if this might be of interest to you or somebody you might know.
Roll a persuasion.
I will roll a persuasion, because I can be quite persuasive.
I swear all of you have high charisma.
We're actors. We all have charisma.
I mean, really?
She kind of puts her hand up like she's thinking, feels her skin a bit, and then says, "Okay, I'll bring the others tomorrow. Say 3 here before it gets busy."
Absolutely.
Sure.
Thank you very much. And I give her a handsome tip of on top of everything. But I'm gonna give her a handsome tip of 9 copper.
Go for it.
But sorry,
I'm going to smile at her and say, "Bonnie, he told us your name, and we are quite excited to talk to your friends." And then I'm going to also tip her another 9 copper.
It's raining
copper.
cops.
Do we need to make a rule that if you stack it, you actually have to pay it out?
I say no. If that's something we can vote for, I'll vote no on that one.
I mean,
All right.
well,
I rolled
whatever.
an insight check of 13. Do I pick up anything on her?
Only the obvious, that she was very awkward at the end there. Surprised, a little worried, but
Understandable.
agreeable to some degree.
I will tip her a gold. Is tipping someone a gold in a bar, is that something that would turn heads and like make people freak out, or is that an appropriate tip?
For a mead, yes, but if you were to get like a more expensive drink, not really.
Well, I'll tip her a gold anyway, just to say thank you, and we'll see her tomorrow.
Oh,
She says, "Oh, okay, I'll bring them at 3."
Just kidding.
splendid.
Because I'm Greyhide, I like to throw it around sometimes. Okay. So I have tipped a gold.
All right. Anything
But
else you're gonna do?
Before she leaves, I'm going to say, by the way, Bonnie, how is being a bar staff here at the Yawning Portal? Was it an exciting time? Did you find a lot of people?
Oh no, poaching. She says it's all right. Durnan's a nice man.
He seems like it, yes.
Oh, I would also like to order a really fancy drink and send it to my friend Enigma over there, and I'll point out Enigma. So I'm going to send a really fancy drink her way, and then tip 9 copper on that as well.
All right. Oh, fancy.
Because I'm not breaking another gold. Damn it.
How about you pay a gold, and I'll make him I'll make her a fruity mind flayer.
Mind flare.
Flare.
I'll have to
have
say
any-
no. A hard
It's
no.
just a fruity
on the
drink
mind
with cherry flavor and some
It's
smooth,
basically a Shirley
smooth
Temple.
stuff. And
Did I receive it yet?
flare. Yeah, I'll
So it doesn't have any psychic effects, does it? Because we've had experiences with that.
no, it's
brain
just a silly
puppy.
name.
I'll have
No
my
brain
drink,
puppy
alright?
drinks either.
Blame Durnan if you don't like the name.
Who sent me this girly shit? Oh, I don't drink this. Oh my gosh, what an idiot.
I don't know. Some jackass at the bar sent
Oh my
that.
God,
Do you want me to order you some
gross.
beer?
Oh, thanks, Greyhide. I would love that. You're such a doll. What kind
Well,
of idiot would send me this fancy drink? I'd rather take the gold. Oh my god. When
Probably
people spend
some-
money on this crap, I just... Ugh.
some vagrant or something. I don't know who would order something
If
like
you guys
that.
see the person that ordered me this, tell me so I can smack them.
Okay. Well, I have no clue who it is. Should I roll a deception?
Oh,
and say,
Yeah,
I
roll a
have no
deception. Why
idea?
not?
I have no
This is
idea who
wrestling.
ordered this one. Rolling deception to prove it, and I roll a solid 3. I don't know
It's pretty
which
obvious.
paladin sent that.
It's
The
pretty
rich
obvious.
maker
Greyhide's not the best at
throwing money
lying.
around.
Greyhide?
Yes.
Yes, I would like you to order me a beer. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, I'll order you. I'll bring a beer here. I don't know
Well,
what I was thinking.
Does anyone want this? Because
I'll have it.
okay, well,
This looks fantastic, and I guzzle it because I'm thirsty. I finish my mead, and then I'll guzzle this, and I'll just
Yeah, cherry, sweet and sour, and vodka.
I make this face after it. Wasn't great.
I would have actually enjoyed that, Greyhide. Although it's funny to me, Enigma, that you actually don't like people spending money on you after all. That's quite
I
shocking.
decide to
actually.
wander near the chasm.
Yeah,
I want to kind of look in. Just I don't know.
you look down. It goes dark. You don't really see anything at the bottom.
Can I hear
It
anything?
definitely goes down at least 100 feet.
I think
You
one of
hear
these days we're all gonna go just jump into the portal and see where it takes us. Not
You hear
today.
a slight,
It's Sunday.
like little air noise going through.
Ooh.
Okay.
We
Gives
should
me
do that.
chills.
We should, because Greyhide's had a few drinks at this point. We should totally jump in the chasm one of these times and fight whatever's down there. I'm just,
You hear Durnan say, "It's a gold if you want to go down there."
I'd say
Gold?
next time we're all together, I say we should have a few meads, flip a gold to Durnan, and jump in the portal.
One
But,
gold
You know-
for a person.
I mean, do you know, Greyhide? I feel like I'd want to find some treasure while we were down there. Maybe we'd want a bit of information, not just headlong into the portal.
Not
Or,
headlong into the portal. Well,
well-
that's you say potato, I say potato, but one way or another, we're going down there. Are we going down there now?
I mean,
Are we doing
Durden,
this?
is Durden around?
it
Yeah.
is a monastery.
He's the one who just said it's a gold to go down there.
Okay. Cool. I approach him and I just ask him if Bonnie is good people.
Why do you ask? She's a good worker.
She just seemed I don't know, a little
Yeah, it's a strange thing.
worried.
You own a tavern, don't you?
We hired a chef.
Hmm.
You're not
I-
trying to poach Bonnie from me, are you?
No, I am not. She just seemed. We were just talking to her now, and she seemed a little worried. That's all.
Bonnie's good people.
I'm gonna fill in Enigma and Alpha and say that we have a meeting tomorrow at 3. But between now and 3, we have some time to kill. We could maybe jump into the portal and just have some fun
I mean-
and kill some things and then come back.
So back to Trollskull.
Or no, not Trollskull. Down in the portal is what I'm saying.
Right.
We don't need
but
another
we-
long rest. We're all rested up, and I've got hit points to burn, basically.
I'm going to go to Bonnie and I'm just going to leave the three of them over there, and I'm going to wave her over. I'm going to say, Bonnie, by the way, I too have a bit of trouble with my physical form, and I slip on the ring, and for a moment I turn into the human mercenary, and then I slip it off, and I say, I would love to discuss this with you further. What time do you finish here at the bar?
What are you implying?
Might be a
No,
bit
just-
strong.
Conversation. We both have a strange relationship with the physical form.
Oh, I get off at around 2 in the morning. Oop, I said that in dirty.
Well,
Can't, whatever.
suddenly her voice changes to being very growly.
She looks just like Durnan. No.
She morphs a little bit.
I get off at around 2.
Yeah, well, no promises, Bonnie, but I would love to pick your brains about this sort of thing. I'll see if I can pop by. And then I give her a cheerful smile and head back to the others.
Are you wanting to roll to seduce?
Not yet.
Or was that not yet?
Not yet. Who are you? Are you the real Fitz?
Something's changed
I
in
mean-
you.
Greyhide, I thought this one was yours. I'm trying not to cockblock you. I'm trying not to get in your way. Even though the whole thing is with you and Enigma is, deeply painful, and Fitz is starting to question that, whether or not that really,
Fitz
But no,
is on
this
the
was,
fritz.
oh, by God, just to really, help our case, not actually for seductive purposes, but I will roll to seduce, just to warm her up to the
You're
idea of
rolling
conversation.
to seduce, not for seductive purposes. I'd like to repeat for those in the back.
It's not for
you're-
eating the bun, it's just for buttering it.
Oh,
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfectly explained.
saved by
There-
the DM.
There seems to be a. Let me see how bad this is. There seems to be a side effect of the breakfast sandwich you had, and you suddenly hear a. As you're talking.
Did you roll a 1?
Yes, I rolled a 1.
You definitely
and
did not roll to
fluctuated while
seduce to
trying to
seduce.
tell this to her. No, my heart wasn't in it, neither were my bowels.
She just kind of slowly backs up and maybe meet you later.
Yeah, you kind of shit the bed on that one, didn't you? Yeah.
Quite.
Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna go use the bathroom before I reach on the party. I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, it seems like we've, had,
That would be strike two.
I'm going to wander over to the table and sit down and say, with an air of complete self-hatred, she gets off at 2 o'clock in the morning. I think we should follow her and see where she goes. See, because I was actually gathering information, not trying to seduce her.
Well, I would say we built quite a trust with this lady, and she's already agreed to meet us tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So I would say that we stick to that instead of endangering this trust that we built with her.
I kind of agree with Fitz.
Constitution check.
What if they gang up on us or something? Like, she's a bit worried, and I'm not sure
we're
how much
meeting
to trust
in the
us.
tavern. Let's just follow her from very, very far away, just to see where she goes.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry.
What are you
I was
thinking,
gonna tell.
Ingvar? You want to go follow this lady around, or should we
I was
go
gonna say-
outside and gaze at the moon?
Taylor, if you join our Discord, I can put it in the chat. You can ask me directly, and I'll tell you all the tools we use. We actually use a lot of 3D printing and things like that instead of using a virtual tabletop.
Mm-hmm.
We'll actually have a YouTube series coming out soon.
And we will have a YouTube
show
going over the 3D
all
printing stuff. Yeah.
These
Yes, indeed.
behind-the-scene tools that we do use, but
That's
do join
cool.
our Discord.
So, what are you gonna do in the meantime? You're heading back to Trollskull then? In the meantime, until
Or are we going?
Short
So,
rest?
well, yeah, I think we got 2 people who want to follow her, and me, I say we don't. We can ask. I'll ask Enigma. What do you think? Do you think we should follow this lady and see if she's on the up and up, or should we just go ahead and meet her when she says we meet her?
Okay, I'm gonna say loud enough for Fitz to hear. Greyhide, I will follow you anywhere you want to go.
Okay.
Speaking of following, thanks Marluke for subscribing Twitch Prime.
Yay!
Thank you.
Whoa, thank you.
Thank you, Mom.
Amazing.
That makes me feel slightly better.
Well, I
Nani?
say I'm not. I mean, it's probably a few hours away from when she
like
gets
4.
gets off. You
Yeah.
know, so
Is it?
in the meantime, do you want to go jump in the portal? Let's jump in the portal and pay a gold and maybe kill 4 hours, and then
Do
by the
we-
time we get up, we can.
Do
Let's
we
just
think
jump
in
Greyhide's
the
okay? He seems to want to jump off a lot of things lately.
Headlong into
True.
danger!
So we have
he's
to
always
spend
kind
gold
of
here,
wanted
right?
that. I don't know, Greyhide. I don't think we can just hop into the portal and hop out. I think it's a several-day exercise. What if we go to the countryside and try to find the one who's been putting Asmodeus on summoning scarecrows with the
Oh, I
king of
also have that
demons?
side quest about checking if people are on the up and up. That one that I completely forgot about. We can do that too. But
Only
I don't know.
4 hours.
I know. Or we can go out and try and get in a fight with some random.
We're almost at
vagrants.
10.
Yeah.
If you want, we can end it at Trollskull.
Meow.
You
What if we just say we go
We
to
can go back
Trollskull,
in and
take a
check
short
on
rest,
Angelo.
yeah,
and then come back?
you can do that. You go back to Trollskull and you see that it's actually still being worked on even this late at night. The windows have been prepared on the front of it. You see that there's been some carpentry work and it's coming along, but it's going to take a couple more days. But-
These crafts people and union workers are driving me crazy. Work.
Well, great job so far, Angela. I'm thoroughly impressed. You know, this is really going to be something. Have you met Liff yet? Have you met the ghost?
Yeah, he scared the shit out of me, but we're friends now. I don't know, like a ghost, but he's a funny guy. I like him.
Angelo.
Oh,
Splendid.
hello, Alpha. You're so beautiful, Bella. Oh, you know, when the moon hit your eye like the big pizza pie, it's amore. Ah!
Angelo.
I gotta get back to work, but so much work to do. But I'm gonna make you a nicer pizza. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice.
What a
Well-
gentleman. What a
Yeah.
gentleman.
I'm going up to my room. I don't know why you guys are just standing here.
And I think
Oh,
we can end
Enigma.
it with. Or go ahead.
Enigma, you probably need to move your things into one of the rooms up there, don't you?
She
Yeah,
doesn't have things. She just steals stuff and sells it.
Whoa,
I would never steal a thing.
that is quite the accusation. We'll have to settle this next time on Part of the Roll. There's gonna be a cat fight with a real cat. What was the cat's name that you just showed us? Oh, there was another cat. Enigma had a cat as well. Gorgeous ginger boy.
Yeah.
Right, multiple
Anyway.
people here have cats.
This is actually Trinket. We named him after the bear in Critical Role. No joke.
I used to have a cat. I just want to give a shout out to my beloved cat Charlie, who passed away
But
a
if
week
Patty
ago
had,
today.
oh,
And
Yeah.
he's my best buddy. So I love cats too. But my
Yeah,
friend
that's
Charlie's no more. But, so long,
Yeah.
Charlie. Anyway, on that note,
But if you want to leave a good feeling for Charlie, follow now.
yes,
Totally not a
follow
grift.
and like and subscribe, and
Follow.
say and as a tribute to my good friend
Where the
Charlie.
click button is.
Hey,
Look at him! Look at him all!
Charlie,
Follow.
thanks for following.
Follow.
Follow. Oh, thank you.
Also,
But yeah,
That means a lot.
also we mentioned it
Shout out-
before, but if you want to talk to us like after games or between games, Discord, go on our Discord.
Yeah, we're all on
Um,
Discord. You can.
And we can talk
Yeah.
D&D and any questions you have. And
We have questions for the DM and questions for the player chats. You can just throw them in there. You may be able to private message those people, but I didn't say that.
also
and-
shout out to Dixus Normus. Yes, we will post the link.
Oh, yes.
No.
Sorry about that. I said I was going to do that, and then I completely
Thank
forgot
you,
about it.
Dixus Normus.
Thanks,
sp-
Dixus Normus.
Thank you.
Let's
Thanks,
all say
Dixus
Dixus
Normus.
Normus.
Thank you,
Dixus
Dixus
Normus.
Normus.
Dixus Normus.
Dixus
I love it.
Normus.
Dixus Normus.
So,
Invite
yes.
on the Twitch stuff is invalid.
I sent you I put the link in the description.
So
But,
we didn't roll
ah.
for initiative this adventure, and we didn't get to kill anybody. But
Nope.
there's more to D&D than that. I think next time there'll be some danger and some, But,
Would you say Dixus Normus has big BDE? Sorry.
Yes.
Never mind.
Probably.
I only think Dixus Normus can answer that. Dixus Normus.
This is true. That is a question for Dixus Normus.
That's
Which
true.
you do
Oh,
not have to
man.
answer.
This episode was just
Sponsored by
heartbreaking
Dixus Normus.
for some of us.
and his BDE.
a Dixus Normus.
Angelo!
Angelo just had to say it. He just wanted to say Dixus Normus. So.
You wanted to join in. That makes total
That
sense.
perv. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you next time.
Next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Can't see you over
Next
there.
time.
Yeah, that.